Friday night. Doom, 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 doom. Just got paid. Friday night. Money jobbing. Hey, hey, hi. Hey, hi, ma. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hi, hi. Hey, hey. LowtoneLu on YouTube and on Twitch. You can't miss. All right, man. I know it's been a couple days. I've been away. Since I've been away, I've been thinking of you. But today, I got a couple bangers lined up, man. It's Friday night, they dropping bangers on this beautiful Friday night. So, if you missed it, I just did a little small little Schedule 1 stream on Twitch. Just a little mini Schedule 1 stream. And for those of y'all that's been asking, I know I got some of my subs. Y'all been asking lately about scary videos and stuff like that. So definitely got one of those in the cut today. Okay. So that's gonna be quite exciting. Okay. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Tonight go pretty smooth. Knock on wood. Internet lasts me throughout the whole stream. Xfinity, please don't let me down for, like, you don't know how many times I've been this close to calling them back just to get rid of this and me going back to AT&T, like, but then it's like, bro, my uploads are going to take so much longer, bro. Just to upload a video is going to take so much longer. It's going to take so much longer. All right, so this first one, let me see. We're going to go do this one right here. Celebrity couple thinks they're untouchable. This one. Okay. What it do, nephew? It's your uncle. Whoa, and I'm coming at you. It's can you guess by who? Eewoo. 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 Body cam. And the title of this one, celebrity couple thinks they're untouchable. Now, you already know to watch this with, man, because you know who I am. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in for the algorithm, man. Uncle Lou, make sure you share the video with somebody next to you. Then hit the subscription with that notification muscle, because we're on the way to 10K in 2025. Hey, I know in April we're going to get that 7K. You know that, right? Now, without further ado, niece, nephew, it's your Uncle Lulu.
Stop, hey! Stop! Hey, stand up! Hey! I can't go nowhere.
Florida.
Oh, bro! Man, you shut the up, bro. You weak. That nigga in the fucking gym. He's a Team USA athlete. The Olympics. Chill. He's in the Olympics.
Chaos erupts at Miami Beach on January
I don't know who that is.
2nd, 2025, when a world-renowned Olympic athlete becomes the focal point of a dramatic spectacle that quickly spirals out of control. As tensions escalate, multiple arrests are made, leaving a stunned crowd of bystanders in shock and disbelief.
What happened?
Just another day in Miami Beach.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. At 11:22 p.m., Miami Beach police officers investigating a scene are approached by a man who is concerned about his car parked in the area. While audio doesn't capture what was discussed between them, reports state the man began to argue, and an officer raised his left hand in an attempt to create space. Within seconds, the situation takes an alarming turn.
Oh, God.
Stop, hey! Hey!
How?
According to the police report, the officer delivered multiple hammer fists toward the man's upper head area.
Why? There's 3 of y'all.
Please do not mess with him. Hey, stop resisting. Stop resisting. I'm not even resisting.
Yeah, I'm gonna tase him.
Stop! 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 Stop!
Oh my gosh. That's tough.
After tasing the suspect, officers are able to successfully place him in handcuffs as other officers attempt to move the female away from the scene.
Move! Get back! Move! Hey! Move! Go over there, man. Go over there. Go over there.
That's a good dude right there. He's trying to tell him to let off. Like, y'all doing too much, though.
Just stop resisting, bro.
Don't they got him, though?
No! Y'all can't manhandle me. Stop.
I'm not talking.
Stop. Stop. Y'all not separating me from my man. Stop. I'm diabetic. I'm diabetic. You're squeezing my blood center. Stop. You're squeezing my blood center. Stop. That's my man. Stop. No. No. Y'all not doing this.
This is a lie.
He's a Team USA athlete. The Olympics. Chill.
So who's
He's
this?
in the Olympics. He's in the Olympics.
Officers would later identify him as 29-year-old Frederick Fred Curley, an American sprinter who won silver and bronze medals in the men's 100 meters while competing in the Tokyo 2020 and Paris 2024 Olympics. The woman
Okay.
accompanying him is his girlfriend, 32-year-old Cleo Rahman, also known as DJ Sky High Baby, who also appeared on the reality TV series Baddies.
Get away from my girl.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm not resisting. Y'all got handcuffs on me. Y'all is weak.
I'm unfamiliar with her game.
Hey,
This is
you
that.
weak, homie? Hey, get the
This makes all the sense now. This is Baddie's energy. This is screaming Baddie's energy. That's why he's doing all of this. That's why all of this is even happening. Baddie's energy.
Bro, I'm not resisting. Y'all going to jail. Y'all is not built like that. I'm telling y'all not built like that. You weak. You weak, bro. Y'all put your hands on me. Y'all weak as bro.
You have to respect that.
Man. I gotta go. I have to go.
They's not going with that.
Cleo walks away from the scene for now, but they haven't seen the last of her.
I can't go nowhere. Up, bro. Man, you shut the up, bro. You weak. Y'all get in the gym.
As officers attempt to disperse a
I'm not gonna lie, that's a wake-up call, bro. That's definitely a wake-up call, bro. Because
growing crowd,
That's- my
Cleo
brain
makes a
screams
sudden
that to me.
reappearance after circling the block.
on the reg.
That's my boyfriend. I don't give my blood sensors right here. My blood glucose sensors right there, so don't touch it. That's my boyfriend.
Listen, we gotta get off the scene.
No, but that's my boyfriend.
Get off the scene.
And how can I wear cars right there? We were walking to our car. Why would you do that for me?
Put your hand behind your back.
No, she's doing that to herself.
She on Baddies.
They tell her to go away, and she went around.
Oh my God, I'm diabetic. My blood sensors right
Baddies. Pose for me.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm in so much pain. Ow. Ow. Y'all saw me, I didn't do it.
It take 20. Y'all weak. It take 20.
Oh my God, I didn't do anything. Y'all know I didn't.
Hey, boo, move, bro. You, bro. You're not gonna tell me. Hey, you're not gonna tell me to move. Hey, take that off. You ain't gonna tell me to move. Take that off. You're not gonna tell me to take that off. Hey, I promise y'all beat you. Take that off, bro.
As more people gather
I
and
don't
begin to
know
demand
though,
an
bro. You a sprinting athlete, dog. Like, you... Athlete's an athlete, bro. And I used to be an athlete back in my heyday, you know, back in the old days.
Take that off.
But you sit here trying to talk to this officer. He looked kind of built, bro. Like he looked like he eats his Wheaties, bro. He looked like he eats his Wheaties in the morning. He don't skip breakfast, bro. Like he does not miss a meal. Okay. I know you might be an Olympic sprinter.
Oh, bro.
As more people gather and begin to demand an explanation, officers learn that some of them are part of the same group traveling together.
What's going on? They got him close.
Uh-oh. They didn't even know this.
don't even know why they were arrested.
So what happened?
I'm supposed to be quiet. You're arresting our people. But I'm saying you trying to tell me to be quiet, but you're arresting our people. You know, I'm not hype. I'm just saying you trying to tell me like, don't worry about it. How does that sound?
The group is left without an answer as Fred is led away, while Cleo receives a pat-down at a nearby cruiser.
Baddies.
I'm a
That was
DJ,
funny.
please, my left wrist, please. I'm a DJ, please help me adjust this left wrist. That hurts so bad.
She's not gonna be
My
able to.
boyfriend is in the Olympics. I was just here with my company that I work with.
Yeah, this one's
I'm diabetic. My bag to have my purse, please. My passport's in there. I'm going out. I have a vacation tomorrow. This is our stop is Miami.
That vacation over with.
The Olympics. I was making sure my man is in the Olympics. He's a track star, 2-time medalist in the Olympics.
It's amazing.
Facts. That's great, actually.
told you multiple times. Come back, right?
I have to go.
Hey, listen here.
I
did come
no, I
back.
had to go tell them because our car is right there.
It doesn't matter. Obviously, you can't get your car right now,
Our
right?
car is parked right there.
But obviously, you can't
Our
get
car
it,
is
right?
parked. It's right there. It's parked.
Okay, good for the car, but you can't get it.
Just like how she didn't listen to me telling her to calm down, she's not listening to you.
Calm down when my boyfriend's getting detained.
Now you're getting arrested.
So are you.
She's
Bro,
placed in
what
the back of the vehicle,
reason?
but continues shouting complaints about her handcuffs, prompting one officer to intervene.
Stop my DJ.
Turn that way.
Please help me, Mom.
Okay, listen. I need you to
I'm so
calm
scared.
down.
I've never been arrested.
Hey, that's it. There's no need for you to yell. I'm gonna help you out. Just calm down. You
Facts.
got it?
Damn.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Fred is placed in a separate police cruiser where his staggering height presents a challenge.
How tall is he?
No.
I always, bro, you know, knock on wood, I never want to see myself in this situation. But I always thought what that would be like, you know, because I am on the taller side. So I always wonder what that would be like in the back with my legs and whatnot.
Take 20, bro. Take 30.
Bro, you hyping it up now. 20, now 30.
Huh. Whew. There ain't no way, bro.
How did this happen?
Lord have mercy on my soul. Catch
You
these,
like,
man.
you're like Chris Boucher from the Toronto Raptors.
Yo, bro. Father God, thank you for life. Life's a blessing, Father God. Thank you for everything, Father God. Thank you for life. Life is such a blessing. God be with me.
Back with the crowd, officers face unrelenting questions and provide what limited information they can about the situation.
Because he's an Olympian. He's stronger than one of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
How much you make a year?
What?
We're from Africa.
Ooh, wah, wah, wah.
Stop it.
Marlo,
So we're used to it.
okay. What happened?
Just another day in Miami Beach.
Any celebrity?
No. You're the celebrity. You ain't got no shoes on. You're the celebrity.
No, but low key, what is a celebrity? Like when you really sit there and think about it, what is a celebrity? Like a celebrity is somebody that's in the public eye a lot, or like what is it? Is it somebody that's famous? And then it's like, what is famous? Famous is just somebody that's recognized. Like, cause then it's like there's different levels to it. It could go deep. It's a paradigm. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I know how that's gonna work.
But now that we're keeping this as a scene,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys just beat somebody up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, we got it on camera.
Is it for certain that she has to go to jail and we can handle it from there? We can just view the scene, or is it she may be released here?
Based on her being handled.
Got it. So let's go. The only thing we can do is bail her out. Let's go.
With that, the crowd begins to disperse, but not before leaving the officers with one final remark.
So now that the black people are leaving, he's gonna be peaceful now, right? How's that? Wait, what's that take? Oh, I said black people. I mean.
Nah, come on, bro. Nah, not like that.
Officers determined that Fred must be taken to a local hospital for evaluation, given that he was tased. On the way, Fred has no shortage of opinion for how the incident was handled.
Whoever did
that was
to
too
me,
much.
They better get their coins right.
What'd they do?
I was going to my car. I thought somebody was towing my car.
Towing your car?
Yes, like the whatever you call them, the ATVs. Dude told me to move around. I'm like, this is my car. Like, why move around? This is my car. It don't make sense. But they get their coins right. That's all I'm saying. It took like 10 of them to try to contain me.
Oh.
And they go to the gym.
20, 10, 30.
After he's medically cleared, Fred waits with several officers for transport to the local jail.
Listen, man, you're cool. I mean, that's the way it works, man. No, I'm saying that. If you really treat you like that. If you're a nice guy, we'll have a conversation. Definitely understand. I think it's a job, man.
According to Miami-Dade County Court records, 29-year-old Frederick Fred Curley was charged with felony battery against a police officer, misdemeanor resisting without violence, and disorderly conduct, a charge which was dropped. His next court hearing is on May 8, 2025. 32-year-old Cleo Rahman was charged with resisting an officer, a misdemeanor. Her next court hearing is on April 14, 2025.
That is a crazy video too, right there. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't plan on that one being on there. That might get added to the mix. Hold on. Might have to see what that one's talking about. It depends on how crazy it is, because I don't want to. Oh my goodness. What is this? This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. All right. So that was an Ewu body cam. This one's another Ewu body cam. This, I didn't expect to do this one though. So this one was kind of like out of nowhere. Yeah, this one was like out of nowhere. All right, so this one is a back-to-back Ewu. All right, cop snaps after police dog makes a mistake. Man, I'm not going to waste no more time. Let's see how long this one take. If you still tapped in, make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm, and then make sure you share the video with somebody's face till they turn blue. Now, without further ado, Papa Nichols! Papa Nichols! Papa Nichols!
Hey, no!
It's your Uncle Lou.
What? No!
You punching him?
God damn it!
Punching him is
An Ohio
crazy.
police chase spirals into chaos when the teenage suspects leap from a stolen car and make a run for it. But as the officers close in, a police canine makes a mistake, and the officer's furious reaction sparks immediate outrage across social media.
That's
Only
wild.
Now, however, can the full story of that day be told.
Damn, what is that, Ohio?
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been.
I mean, understandably so. I never owned a pet myself. You know, I in the future I would love to own a dog. So to see this, man, that's tough.
Seen before.
Nani, how you doing? How you doing, Nani? BK will be here soon. Okay, well, BK, how are you? Early to the party already.
Until
Great to see
now,
you guys.
Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On July 24, 2024, police in Dayton, Ohio receive an alert that a stolen Cadillac has been flagged by a license plate reader. The responding officers quickly realize that the suspects aren't going down without a chase.
Holy People don't like my car today. I think the third freaking time almost got hit.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. You're good, you're good, you're good.
Oh, man.
Watch out, watch she's braking. Okay, you're good, dude. What are you doing, you stupid?
Is this the same officer?
What do you think that means? What do you think that means?
In one patrol car, a canine dog named Ronnie grows antsy from the excitement.
That is terrifying.
Where's our air?
get his career changed. Just wanted to do that to a canine.
It's right there. Just made a left. Made a
Facts.
Left turn, Wampler. Eastbound, or sorry, westbound, Wampler.
POS.
Where'd it go? Straight through, straight through, straight through.
High rate of speed on Wampler going towards Maine.
Where's our air support? Watch out. Watch out. Stop. Why does she not have her lights on?
As it is a turn lane to make the left-hand turn, almost caused the crash. And it is now eastbound Demon Dollar.
It was good work catching up to it, finding it. Proud of you, Jimmy. Here's what I did.
We've got one getting out, getting out. The driver's got a black sweatshirt on. They're both running southbound. Passengers wearing white.
I see him.
Right now.
Go past, go past.
Right on. Back out to the
Why did it?
right there. The black sweatshirt right
They got nowhere to go. Where are you going?
Stop!
The suspects flee in two different directions, forcing the officers to split into two groups, one running left across the highway.
Oh, he's gone. You can hear him saying, all right. You got Croc slides on. This would be the problem, bro. You kids. Not even that, bro. You dudes out here, y'all committing crimes and shit. Like, bro, again, I do not condone criminal activity, but you're out here wearing jeans and Crocs, bro. You got your Crocs in sport mode. Your Crocs are in sport mode. These are not sneakers. And then on top of that, not only are you wearing jeans, but you got the audacity to sag your pants, bro. You're going to the clink. Admittedly, I don't really advocate for police canines as they can't consent to being where they are, you know. I kind of agree with what you're saying. They can't sign no papers.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. Oh, Fallon.
Got the popcorn Croc pants. Look at that, bro. Pants on the back of his knees, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, your pants on the back of your knees. How are you going to get away?
I stopped.
You didn't stop.
Yes, I did. I say I got it. You didn't stop. I put my hands up. I'm found the wrong thing.
No, you didn't.
Stop it. Spread your legs.
Bro, I'm spreading my legs. What are you doing?
Make sure there's no gun. The clowns love to carry guns this on cars.
No.
You clown.
What's your loss? You're going to say you're in a stolen car?
I stopped.
You're going to mention that your loss?
I like this. I like this cop though. Like he's not holding back.
You didn't stop. If you stopped, why is your car about 150 yards that way?
One suspect is in custody, but it's what happens on the other.
Bro, before we let the narrator do his thing, like, where's my guy? Where's my guy? This guy right here. Look at him. You're not gonna get a. Why are you gonna go commit crimes, right? In jeans with Crocs in sport mode, and then you got the audacity to sag your pants. Not the outfit to wear when you got to do intense cardio. Facts, though. Like, again, we do not condone criminal activity, but come on, bro. Get you some, like, I don't know. What happened to burglar outfits? Nobody wears, like, the pinstripe raccoon shirt with the beanie and the, you know, the cat burglar.
But it's what happens on the other side of the road that will ignite a firestorm.
Nobody dressed like that no more. Sagging is a clear sign of a moron. I agree, man. You know, I wear belts. You know, it was a phase. You know, some people go through in middle school. People go to sagging their pants. I rarely went through that phase. If my pants were under my butt, they were just because I grew at such a rapid rate in middle school to like high school-ish age. So getting pants was not a regular thing in my face. That's the only leeway.
No, Ronnie! No!
Bro, you got the dude.
No!
After Officer Cagle strikes his dog for the misplaced bite, other police on scene notice the commotion.
Hey, beat me. Yeah, I'm fine.
Bro, your dog looks spooked.
Stupid. God damn it.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. That's not right. I really want to be a dog owner one day, you know? So, like, seeing something like this is just like, dude, you train your dog to bite. It's not facts. You train it to bite a threat at that, too. It sets the threat.
Dumbass.
And
Jesus
you hit your dog
Christ.
again?
God damn it, Ronnie.
I understand your frustration in getting bit.
Get in the car.
You kicked the dog?
Get in the car. God damn it, dude. God damn it, dude. You good?
Nah, bro. Bro, he looked like the type, bro. Yeah, you look like the type, too. Look at him.
You good?
Look at him. Look like the type, bro.
I don't know what my hamstring looks like. Bit my behind me. Pile or what? Huh? Was it a pile and he just missed? No, I was grabbing a hold of the guy and he bit me instead.
Meanwhile, the other...
Well, what the fuck you expect? You think... Oh, my gosh. Throwing a dog can't tell. If you watch a lot of these dogs handlers will often grab the suspect to show he's the target. Yeah, true, and the doggo can't tell the difference between him treating like a rookie cop. It's just uncalled for. Green is from Germany and poor dog. Germany? Okay! Shout out Homer Simone. How you doing? I want to say you a first timer in the chat. Say what's up. What's up? But yeah, man, they treating the dog terrible, man. Shout out to Germany. Shout out to Germany, guys.
Other officers try to determine if the suspect was also bit.
Can you let me know what time it is over there right now? I got my computer.
Anybody hit you?
Facts.
No? Anybody tased
Finally
you?
got it.
You get bit by a dog? Okay.
Bro. Hold on, bro. It's 3 a.m. Where you at right now? Like, give it up. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Round of applause, bro. Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. I appreciate you for coming in the chat. I'm telling you, I've been telling my chat in the last few lives, I've been trying to go earlier for some of you guys that's overseas, bro. Like, I want to go in the afternoon, but, I got day job and shit like that, but I'm going to try to make that thing happen, man. Oh, I'm worth it, man. I appreciate that, man. That's so nice, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. First timers in the chat. You always make me happy, bro.
He nipped at his butt at the end. I just don't know if he got him or not.
That's nice.
He went past him.
Oh, he treat his dog like food.
There are no injuries.
He's fine.
His dog bit him. Yeah.
Big Cagle?
Yeah. But he went to get him on his, on his arm, and yeah.
Back at his unit, Officer Cagle's frustration lingers.
I have some right here. I'm trying to get this dog. Nicked my leg here. He went after the guy first, missed, and then so I grabbed a hold of the guy and he tried to bite me.
Yeah, nah.
Amped up.
I tell y'all, I don't mess with these dogs too, bro.
Annoying.
As Officer Cagle tends to his injuries, the other officers deal with the suspects, who turn out to be teenage brothers.
The vehicle was...
Shout out to Lauren Klein from Austin, Texas, chat. Shout out to Lauren Klein. Even the other cops looking at him like, bro, what the F you made about? You still alive? Facts. And then he's smoking his dog.
And from what the chat...
Oh, y'all both from Texas? Shout out, shout out. Woo!
Related to us, you were driving the vehicle.
Texas in the chat.
Came out of the vehicle and ran on foot. So you're going to have a couple charges on you, okay? And I'll take you to JJC.
It's actually his mom's phone number, and I called her, and he said, yeah, they told me they were going to go out and go get arrested. So I was like, well, they did it.
Okay. The suspects are brought to the Juvenile Justice Center and processed, but back at the scene, All eyes are on Officer Cagle.
Well, dog, take your pants off. Let's look. Camera's off. Officer Cagle, take your pants off.
A woman who filmed the arrest from across the parking lot posted her video of Officer Cagle striking the dog to Facebook, where it racked up more than 160,000 views and led the Dayton Police Department to issue a statement to the media, which said in part, the canine missed the suspect and then bit the handler 3 separate times, twice on the legs and once on the hand. The officer used an open-hand strike on his canine partner. The police department went on to say that the dog was not injured and vowed to conduct an administrative review.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. He gotta go. He gotta go, chat. He gotta go. That guy gotta go. I don't know. He got a freebie on that one. He's definitely got a freebie on that. He shouldn't have got that. He should not have gotten that. We promised to investigate ourselves. Yeah, it's like you're trying to do an internal investigation. Bro, he must have did a F-ton for them. If they gonna step in front of a bullet like that, that's crazy work. All right, guys, so got a little something in store. Right, so if you missed it already, I did a little 2-for-1 for body cam. It was an EWU back-to-back. Now, I got a scary one that I'm planning to do towards the end because I know how some of y'all get about them scary ones. I know some of y'all love them scary videos, and I know some of y'all just scared. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. I don't know why y'all so scared of scary videos. I like the ones, the bone chilling, make me scared to go use the bathroom in the middle of the night. If it's not like that, then I don't want it, okay? He'll retire, then move on to another station. That's how it always happened. Facts, that's how the police cycle themselves in and out of different states. Yeah, in all the cases that we see when the police do something wrong like that too, they always, when you trickle down, they move from this place to this place to this place. And they're always under other investigations of some sorts. But to harm a dog like that, I'm pretty sure that happens on the regular though. Like, I feel like that happens more frequently than we'll probably ever even know. Okay, so this one's coming from the good old, you know what I'm saying? Since you work here? Since it's, 3 in the morning where my boy Homer's is at, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna make sure I do a good clean intro, all right? Let me make sure everything's straight. This kind of different doing it live. What it do, nephew? It's your own. Go, and I'm coming at you. So, grandmother loving new. Now, what have you been doing lately? This video is coming from Midwest Safety. In the title of this one, chaos erupts after woman gets fired. I'm not going to waste no more time. Let's do this before you get tired. Now, before we get into this one, all right. Stephanie! Roll call, chat. Now, before we get into this one, guys, this one in particular, okay? For some reason, I'll give you guys a quick glimpse of this video. For some reason, I've literally seen this video, or like, not the video, but I've seen like a clip of the video, like this beginning clip. And usually when I see a beginning clip with the title of it, if like on TikTok or like Twitter or Facebook, I'll go and I'll type it in on YouTube, right? And I'll try to find it. So I did that like last week, earlier this week, and I didn't want to watch it anywhere else. I want to watch it with you guys. So luckily, Midwest Safety finally dropped this one for the public today. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see how this one going to play. Make sure you guys hit that like button for the algorithm and your Uncle Lou. Make sure you share a video with somebody who's next to you. And then go ahead and hit that subscription with that notification muscle. Because we on the way to 10K in 2025. And in April, we going to get that 7K. That sound kind of nice. Now, without further ado, niece, nephew, It's your Uncle Lou. Lulu. All right, couple more chats. Hit that like button, chat. Hit that like button, chat. Just like Nani said. Nani just watched this one today. Legit today. Moral of the story is play stupid games and win stupid prizes. I've been seeing some crazy ones share with my blunt. Hey, Nani. I wonder what is that German? That German gas like that? Wait, is that German? Is that German gas like that? Like that German gas? Like, what is that like? That German? What y'all call that? What y'all call that in Germany?
Yes.
Someone called the police.
Y'all call that Dirk Nowitzki?
Yeah.
Hey.
What y'all call that? I know y'all got nicknames for stuff.
You work
Let's
here?
lock in.
Yes.
Someone called the police.
Yeah.
Hey. How you doing? What's up, man?
Ross.
Her?
I just met him today. Don didn't inform me that he was the manager.
Okay, is he in
BK's in the chat.
charge? No.
Don didn't tell me that.
But I mean, are you guys? Hold on.
I just met him today.
Okay, that's fine. But are you guys the only two people here?
Yes.
Yeah. And he's.
Call my manager. Because this is my break time anyway.
Okay, we'll just stay over here. We can hang out back here. That's fine.
How you doing? I'm sorry. That's fine. She's been extremely disrespectful. I was like, just go home. She just didn't want to leave, so.
You know, if he's in charge and he's telling you to leave.
I just met him today.
What's her name? I don't even know her name. Can't get her name.
Oh, is this her first day?
It's first day with me, at least. I know I've heard from other managers that she can be a pain.
Okay.
Hello. Hi, Don.
She's on the phone with the boss. Yeah. She's only there. She only worked here 2 weeks.
Okay.
So he's definitely the one in charge. Does he not know him? What? Does he know her name?
He's been there 2 weeks.
He's like a manager. He came from another store, so he doesn't.
You said he's from another store, but I didn't know that. I don't know what's his issue, but he keeps jumping in front of me and jumping to my register, and I told him I didn't like that.
What was she doing?
She's making their day harder than it has to be. Like, there's one older gentleman, like around 50, 60. He has his ID because he's buying like cigarettes or something. And instead of just scanning the ID, you're like, can I hold it in my hands? Can I hold it? He's like, you can't just scan it. It's right here in my hands, you know? Like, just scan the card. They just start back and forth. I told him, just go home because I'm not dealing with it. She already had 4 people walk away. And one of them were regulars.
Then he tried to send me home, and I told him I'm not going home unless Don tells me to because you're not my manager.
Can I talk to her real quick?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, your other employee.
How does this end up in a body cam arrest? I'm actually curious. How does this end in a body cam arrest? There's no way this ends up in a body camera. There's no way. Like whenever I watch these videos sometimes and I'm watching the beginning, that's literally what runs through my brain. I'm like, how does this end up in an arrest? This chick didn't know this guy was the manager. Oh man, that's crazy.
Not my manager.
Can I talk to her real quick?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, your other employee here, he called us because I guess whatever issue they're having, he wanted. What's your name?
Wait, so it's multiple?
He wanted Shaquila to leave for the night. She didn't want to leave, so now we're here.
You're going to have her go ahead and leave for the day because they're obviously not going to work well.
Okay.
Facts.
We'll explain that to her, and obviously, you'll have to talk to her at a later time, okay?
Okay.
All right, you have a good rest of your night, ma'am.
I'm not done talking. I need some
You can call her back in a few minutes, but at this point, you gotta go, okay? You have to leave for the night. She's gonna contact you again. Maybe you guys can talk about it tomorrow, but she doesn't want you here either. She wants you to go.
She didn't say that.
She just said that to me, that she has to tell you to leave for the night. We're gonna need you to go, okay?
Hello? He exaggerated more than the customer.
Can we finish this conversation at a later date? He wants you to go. She's saying you gotta go. Let's just get our stuff and let's just go for the night, okay?
All right, Don. Am I not to return?
Well, why does she just get up and leave?
Monday. All right.
We good now?
Like,
I know you're upset, but
everybody's telling you to go.
You need to look for another job, find something else,
You don't have to stand here like I'm a criminal.
I'm not saying that you're a criminal. I'm just waiting
Okay,
for
so
you.
why do you need to escort me out if I'm going to leave? It's not
Okay,
like
Shaquila, you're not going to start arguing with me, okay? I'm just waiting for you to come.
Y'all not going to
Okay.
stand here like I'm...
They want you to leave.
Okay, and I'm going to leave.
Okay, well, let's go.
We'll leave when they leave. When you leave.
We've been rude to you or any type of way to you? We've been very patient. We've been very patient with you.
Excuse me.
All right, let's go.
You're not escorting me off the property. You're not doing that.
Oh, Shaquila, there's no reason to act like this.
They got her.
If that's the case,
When they got a counter, you know it's gonna be obnoxiously high.
I would like to file a complaint.
A complaint for what?
Because he's filing charges against me.
No one's filing charges against you. Hey, stop.
Please.
Just don't
See,
even talk
this
to
is
her.
what.
Just don't even engage. I just want her to go.
Leggy, yo.
Thank you, Shaquilla. Without what? What are you just counting the drawer?
We have to count this down in order before we leave. That's proper protocol.
I'm crying, bro. Yo, everybody. I'm gonna go back to a point that Nani did put in the chat, right? Everybody works with somebody like that, right? Where they just can't follow simple instructions. I low-key pride myself on that. Like, if you've asked me to do something and I never told you no, then, like, that's how I am. Like, there's never a time you come to me, especially at work, and I tell you no. Unless, like, I'm on, like, away from work or something. But for her, she don't listen to nothing, right? And then this right here, this is peak. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys have work people, you guys meet people at work. But this moment right here, that is peak. Like that's one of those like life moments to live for. When you have that intuition with a person, and it's just like, oh my gosh. Oh man, that's so great. That's so good. Yeah, the guy, look at him, he's like, bro. Like his face is saying everything. Look, I'm gonna play it this time. But this time I'm gonna play it with the boom, okay? I'm gonna play it with the. All right, watch. It's gonna give a completely different effect.
Are you almost finished? We can't sit
the
around
lion,
the
audacity of this.
He could finish for you if necessary. Shaquilla, you've been doing this for about 5-10 minutes now. Well, he can get it done for you. We can't stand here and wait for you to leave all night.
Did I hurt you? Did I hurt him? Okay.
Well, I didn't say you did, but they want you to go.
I didn't say that I was causing harm.
I didn't say you were causing anything. Did I say you were causing harm? But this is still private property. So if they say you have to leave, you have to leave.
Hey, she's like checking out her drawer right now. Do you want her to be touching this, or do you just want her to go? Okay, so you don't want her to check it, you just want her to leave? All right, thank you.
We ready to go?
No.
Well, what else you got to do? Because, I mean, we're on the phone with your manager right now.
I can't disclose that.
You said what?
I can't disclose that. Sorry.
You can't disclose what? Your work day's done, okay? It's time to go.
Okay.
She's doing too much now.
Hey,
He
Shaquilla,
ready.
I just got the phone with your manager. She wants you to leave right now, okay? So she wants you to leave right now. Is it worth going to jail over this right now? Because you're about to go to jail. Hey, I talked to your manager. She said it's up to you. If you want her arrested now for criminal trespass, you want to pursue criminal trespassing charges, she will be arrested. We can't be here all day.
You clocked out and we're about to walk out the door. You're not even getting paid to do what you're doing right now. You're just playing games.
I just talked to your manager.
Bro. She's only been working there 2 weeks. Why are you doing this? Why are we doing this? She won't believe anything that comes. She don't believe anything coming out of nobody's mouth. She just spoke to the manager. She spoke to the manager. This isn't even child's logic. This is more like Foster's home for imaginary friends. Everything's make believe right now.
Andrew, she said it's up to you what you want to do. Okay, all right. You're under arrest. Turn around. Come on.
Wait, I'm sorry, but like, let's look at the fake attempt. Just go with them. Yeah, just go arrest her. Look how quick he switched up. Watch.
It's up to you what you want to do. Okay, all right. You're under arrest. Turn around. Come on.
It was like 2 seconds.
No,
stop. You're done.
Okay.
This was really tough.
You're under arrest. Turn around.
Shaquilla, stop it.
Turn around.
Like, this is so dumb. All you had to do was walk out of the store. Shaquilla, stop walking away. Shaquilla, stop it.
Try.
It's on her purse.
Oh, it's on her purse?
Yeah, it's fine.
What's me. Take
You're
me
you're
outside.
under, you're under
Shaquille,
arrest.
I'm trying to double lock your handcuffs. Stop moving.
Get off me. Did nobody tell y'all to come here and do
Yes,
none
some
of this?
people did tell us to come here. Your boss.
She crazy, bro.
Okay, well, we explained it like 4 times. You just don't want to listen.
Trespassing now.
Trespassing. I work here.
It's private property. You don't just get to stay here. It's not your building.
All right, come on.
Let's get that bag off her. When I take this handcuff off you, you're gonna sit still.
No, you don't take the handcuff off.
I'm good.
Me like you said to me.
We're gonna get the bag off your back.
The bag isn't even on my back. It's in my hand.
I know, and we're gonna get it out of your hand.
You're hurting me.
It's stuck on.
You're hurting me.
Stop it.
Then stop tightening up the cuff.
No one's tightening the cuff.
You're hurting me.
Okay, Shaquilla, stop it. Shaquilla, let go of the bag.
You want to believe me when I
Shaquilla,
say that
let go of the bag.
Stop me, you stupid
Okay.
pig. Y'all want to hurt me.
No one wants to hurt you. Let go of the. Okay, we're just gonna. Thank you, Ben. Just gonna cut it off.
Don't you cut my fucking bag. Don't threaten me like that. That's a threat.
It's not a threat. It's
Shut the fuck up and close the door and do what the fuck you gotta do. Dumb.
Okay, I need a break. I just needed a break. It was getting too tense for me. It was getting too tense. I needed a break, okay? Narcissist confirmed. Given every opportunity and then some, I work here. No, yeah, she don't work there no more. Funny to see so many body cam that women so often get arrested because they can't walk or shut up. This below is narcissist prayer. How much you want to bet something's in that bag? I don't know. I wouldn't want to say nothing in that bag. I could low key, but I don't know. She seems like a very volatile. Now with her, she's not the one that you ever want to date ever in life. I would never want to associate myself with somebody like this, bro. Like, you can already see how volatile she is, bro. It doesn't matter how good nothing is.
Your mama, bitch.
That's crazy. I know crazy when I see it.
You could get in trouble for dumb shit I didn't even fucking do.
I'm just gonna buckle her in.
This is
I'm
what she's
not
doing
going to jail for something I didn't fucking do.
when nobody's there and she doesn't have to put on for anybody. Now, imagine when she has, like, those groups of friends that put that battery in her back for her to go do these things, right? Or maybe she's around that dude who puts that wrong influence in her mind on top of this. So it's that, you couldn't be with somebody like that.
This was really unnecessary, Shaquilla.
No, I can't feel bad for her, BK.
Stop talking to me. I didn't do nothing.
I can't feel bad for her, BK.
I'm gonna be en route to a jail with that female. Starting mileage 11.
I'm not going to jail. I didn't even fucking do anything. I would like to call my dad. I didn't even do nothing to that light-skinned motherfucker.
Okay, well, I don't think you're understanding here. All you gotta do is leave the store and you wouldn't be going to jail.
Come down my drawer. What the fuck? I didn't hurt nobody.
Your boss said it was time to go. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Fine if we weren't getting along. He was starting shit.
Okay, Shaquilla, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna. Okay.
Fuck you.
Bro.
That's really smart. Here's your bag. Yeah, we had a fight over the bag. Alright, hop up, please, Shaquilla.
Touch me.
I'm not gonna touch you. Just walk into the jail, please.
Put my coat on.
Just walk in the jail.
Okay, but I'll still be having
Shaquilla.
Hold on! Just do one thing!
Walk in the jail and
Bro, what the fuck? Calm your ass down, bro.
Okay, this is stupid. Okay, Shaquilla, you're gonna get charged with more things if you don't stop.
Get off me!
Okay, you just need me in the groin. You're done.
Get off of me!
All right, stop.
Get off of me! Get
All right.
off! Get off of me! Get me off!
I lost my handcuff key when we were dealing with earlier. Give me your handcuff key.
Get off of me!
No, actually, no.
Why is she doing all
Get
this?
off of me! Y'all keep me! I'm tired of all of y'all!
Shaquilla,
Get off of me!
turn over.
Don't touch me!
Okay, if you
Don't fucking touch
sit on
me!
the ground.
Don't touch me!
The way you're acting right now isn't
I don't
helping.
give a f*** you and your mama.
Thank you for sitting down.
Bro.
I'm sick of y'all always f***ing with me. Everybody keep f***ing with me. Leave me the f*** alone. I'm dead serious.
Okay, gladly.
Bro. What the fuck? Like, I'm like, this isn't even funny anymore. This is sad. You know what I mean? Like, bro, Hey, think about this. You'll never know. She, in real life, during the day, she probably walks around all done up. She probably looks like a seemingly nice girl, bruh. And that's the sad part about it. That's what makes it so sickening. Because this same girl, bro, is going to go crazy. Crazy. Let me see. She's still an adult. Made some idiot choices. Yeah, she was never told no. Kids need to be taught accountability, or this is what happened. Like, seems really lonely, pissed off person. Could be just some butt spanking over the knee about an hour. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. I think spanking her for about an hour. I don't know. I think she probably learned from that. Yeah, she seems ruled by her anger. Yeah, there's some trauma there. She's regressing hardcore right now. That's the consequences have come. She's like a 6th grader. Yeah. Agreed. This was the straw. That act pipe. My, hey, the stick you in your sleep. That's my worst nightmare. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Stab or shoot me in my sleep. That is like my worst nightmare. For real. Like, for why? We was just laid up, and now you're gonna pop me? You're crazy.
What the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
Stop staring at me.
I hope they give you the chair if they do that. Like, come on, bro. You getting a chair.
Doing anything to you.
Do your job then.
I am.
Stop fucking looking at me. Do your job.
I am doing my job. We're waiting for the corrections officer to come downstairs. Stop acting like a child.
You are a child.
Yeah, okay.
You your mama's child.
You're right. You're right, I am.
What is she?
Where'd you find that? Oh, thanks.
Right.
Dad. I'm 24 from get-go. That deal I just 29 hours.
Trespassing.
Yo, officers probably get free drinks at the bar.
This is my fucking job. Stop saying that dumb shit.
Better sit down. You're just gonna.
No, you shut the fuck up, you pig. Stop laughing like it's funny.
I'm definitely not laughing. Trust me.
What's she doing
I'm tired of this shit. I didn't even fucking do nothing.
Evan, the charges are trespassing.
I'm not trespassing.
Just sit
Stop
down.
saying that dumb shit. Don't touch me
Then
before I
don't
step
walk
on your
at me.
face.
Then don't walk at me. Sit down and be quiet.
I don't like you.
That's
I
fine.
thought you was a fucking threat.
Oh, I'm not threatening.
I'm dead ass serious. I don't fucking like you.
Okay.
All right, sit.
Stay the fuck away from me. I'm dead ass serious.
All right, listen.
She trying to get a
Are you
cage.
gonna stop standing up and coming at
Stop
us?
talking to me. You already know.
I don't know anything.
Stop talking to me. Don't say that.
The sooner you cooperate, the
Just do
sooner
your
you
job.
get out of here.
Just do your job.
Is everything
Just do your
fine?
job. Just do your job. Looking at me stupid ain't gonna get you nowhere. Just do your job.
I'll be back.
Don't touch my ass.
I'll take your handcuffs off. Hey.
Don't snatch my arm. I'm not moving, so get down.
Trying to bite me.
Bro, what's up with her, bro?
Get off me.
You trying to bite me?
Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me.
What the f is that smell?
No way.
Stupid ass.
You need him in
Get
the
off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! For real! For real! Don't touch me! No! He just touched my breast. Shoes go in my pocket. Don't.
Hold on. My stepfather woke to his former wife coming at him with a steak knife? What? No. I need a story time for that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love stories too. So that's crazy. I would love to talk to him about that. I'm so serious too. I'm not even playing. Too bad they didn't use the burrito. This is the result of someone whose reality involves being in total control, realizing. Yeah, and then it's like, what's in the bag? Stephanie low-key said something earlier. She called it.
I'm dead serious. Don't. You're hurting me. Stop.
She just kicked her.
Just stand there, relax, and take the stuff out of your pocket.
Get off of me. You're doing it on purpose.
She's overreacting.
Get off.
Shaquilla, you need to relax.
He's hurting me. You're hurting me.
Do not stomp on my foot.
Watch, she's gonna try to bite you.
I'm about to call my dad.
Well, you're not gonna do anything.
I'm about to call my dad. I'm gonna talk to my dad.
What do you want?
I want my dad.
What'd you say?
Put her in the chair.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Come over here. Sit down.
What's he gonna do?
I want my dad.
All right.
I want my dad.
Okay, now y'all got some crazy ass stories. What the hell? Stephanie say, my brother-in-law tried to ill me with a knife 8 months pregnant, and I saw the MFer go get the knife. What? That's crazy work. Emotional overloading to shut down people. Facts. Some people think they are allowed, they are correct. I agree. And I want to say Chris Moore's a first-time chatter too, so guys, make sure y'all give a shout-out to Chris too. Nani, any and denied violence. She can only display impotent rage. Where's the duct tape when you need it? Like, for real. Daddy can help kiddo. Yeah, you know, Chris, first-timers always get a shout-out.
Sit back.
I do not deserve this. I want my dad. I want my dad. He's pushing me off. Your communication is off. You're hurting me.
Just sit back.
You're hurting me.
Shaquilla, this is ridiculous.
I'm not cooperating because you hurt me.
Okay, well, we're trying to help out
Sit
here.
still.
Sit back.
Sit back and sit still.
Wow.
Listen.
No! F you! I want to call my dad now. I want to call my dad. I want my dad.
Yo, every time.
Get off of me. This is hurting. Get off the way he got it off. Get off.
Because you're acting how you're acting, you have to sit here.
Get these cuffs off of me. Get off of me. I don't want you touching me. You violate my privacy. I want to bite you if you don't get off
You
of
bite me?
me.
You're gonna get another charge.
Touch my boob. That's sexual harassment. Get off of me.
Stop it.
Get off. Oh my God.
Her legs up.
Get off of me!
This is crazy.
Get off of me! Get off of me! Get these off of me!
Thank you. Hey, how'd you get? Okay.
I'm not.
Bruh, she's like a kid. She's a kid. This is a legit kid or like a wild dog. Like, you can't let her loose for a second. You give her an inch and she's just like so vicious with it. It's actually kind of impressive. Dang. The cough after this. Bro, and her vocal cords are impressive too. Like, I know y'all hear the range at which she's screaming, bro. She got the lungs of an NBA coach. You know what I'm saying? Chair was there the whole time. Yeah, I was thinking, I thought it was going to be like the first thing they did. I thought they were going to sit her there right away. Like a possession. Sport might help, something to keep her sleeper. Yeah, she needed to get on a treadie. That's what she needs.
You bite me?
Nah, she need to get in a boxing ring with a prime Ronda Rousey. That's what she needs.
Get off of me! Get off of me! I don't give a f***. I'll punch your fucking mouth off, you stupid bitch! You're hurting me! Why did you tear my nails? You're doing it on purpose! Get off of me! Get off! I want to call my dad! I want to call my dad! They're treating me so bad!
You're trying to bite us and you're kicking us.
She kicked me. She needs you in the groin.
Assault on a PO?
Assault on a PO.
Yeah. Definitely. Assault on a PO.
After finally being able to continue Shaquila's booking process, she was charged with criminal trespass and 2 counts of assault on a peace officer. A bond was set at $25,000 for each assault charge, totaling $50,000. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Honestly, I really give props to people who work at these convenience stores because they have to deal with some shady characters on the regular. But today, that isn't the case. And in this body camera footage, I want to break down how this young woman went from cashier to felon real fast. Now, as soon as the Solon police arrived on location and they asked the female if someone called police, if you watched her face, she almost appeared agitated with the officer's arrival, which did tell me that she was probably the reason that police were called. And trust me, guys, because when you responded to as many calls like this as I have, you learn to read these situations quickly. And to think this all started because she was unaware of a male employee being a manager. But honestly, it shouldn't matter because all she had to do was treat him respectfully regardless. And she was told to go home earlier, which would have remedied this whole situation. But nowadays, some people can't be told anything. Now, at this point, the officers do explain to her that it's time for her to go. Her boss clearly said it. But in my opinion, this is what happens when people were never told no growing up, because now her feelings are hurt and she begins arguing with these officers. And this is about to get way worse than just a trespass. And guys, I know you caught the look on that officer's face when she was counting the money, because I did, and I believe he knew where this situation was heading. And I truly believe people do not understand how fast you can end up in handcuffs just by simply refusing to leave. And to be crystal clear, guys, in Ohio, you can be arrested for criminal trespass when you're on the land or premises of another and you fail or refuse to leave upon being notified by signage posted in a conspicuous place or otherwise being notified to do so by the owner or occupant or the agent or servant of either. This was only the beginning, but as she was being escorted out and transported, she shows her true self, and police do come in contact with these types often, because she then knees one officer in his groin, and honestly, that actually made me wince. And these officers were actually amazing, and honestly, this footage should be used in officer training to show how patient and self-controlled that they were. Now, in the end, guys, this footage actually spoke for itself, and in my book, she deserved every charge that she received, because the officers gave her multiple chances to leave on her own. But let this serve as a reminder, whether you're on the clock or off, how you respond to police in the moment can be the difference between freedom or felony charges.
So, more of the story, you know what I'm saying? Just leave the job. They tell you to leave, just leave. Like, it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that serious. Damn, we got another first-timer in the chat. The only name it's given for you, though, is saying Google account. So I'm just going to Google. Shout out to Google in the chat. Shout out to Google in the chat. Play stupid games Friday. They had the chair ready. Homie knew this gen is cooked 100%. Here is hoping they learn. Lord Google. Lord Google. Google. All right, man. All right, man. All right. Now this one right here. I don't know about some of y'all scaredy cats. I know some of y'all scaredy cats.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. I'll be back.
This one's a screamer. All right. This one. All right. This one's coming from Chilling Scares. And this one is really going to be a very interesting video. All right. The title really grabbed me, and I thought it's going to be interesting to you guys. It just dropped today. Ooh, before we go any further, shout out to another first time. We get a lot of first time chatters in the chat tonight. Shout out to Grim. Shout out to Grim Artifacts from Montreal. Oh, Grim, I got family in Canada, actually. That's actually good. That's actually great. All right, guys. So, title of this one from Chillin' Scares: serial killers that are still on the loose today.
I knew it was fake.
I don't know. I hope it's fake. Now, without further ado, niecey, nephew, make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm, and Uncle Lou. Make sure you share the video with somebody next to you, and then hit that subscription with that notification muscle, because we on the way to 10K in 2025. And you know, 7K in April. That junk sound kind of nice. Now, we're going to jump right into this one. I know y'all scared like that.
Killer. On April 30th, 1985, a 45-year-old truck driver stopped near a vending machine in Fukuyama, Japan. He was exhausted from work and was looking for an energy drink to help him power through the rest of the day. When he approached the vending machine, however, he noticed something surprising. A bottle of Oranaminsi energy drink was already in the pickup tray. Thinking he'd lucked down on a free drink, the truck driver wasted no time chugging it down. What he didn't know was that this would be the last drink he would ever taste. Instead of the refreshing feeling he was looking for, he felt something horribly wrong with his body. A bitter, burning sensation quickly spread throughout his throat, followed by an intense wave of nausea. It wasn't long before he was lying on the road in excruciating pain. He was rushed to a nearby hospital where doctors discovered a lethal amount of paraquat dichloride in his system. Paraquat is an herbicide that was quite common in Japan at the time. More importantly, it's also highly toxic to humans. When ingested, it can lead to severe nausea, throat inflammation, internal chemical burns, and eventually death. This is also why it's been banned completely from over 70 countries to date. Unfortunately, despite knowing the reason for his illness, there was nothing the doctors could do to save his life. There's no antidote for the deadly chemical today, let alone back then. So, after hanging on to his life for a month, the truck driver passed away on the 30th of May 1985. At first, investigators assumed that given the nature of his work, he might have accidentally encountered the toxic substance while on duty. However, after reviewing his haul records, they found no trace of this herbicide or anything remotely linked to it. This left them with only one conclusion: the chemical was mixed into the drink he consumed just moments before collapsing in agony. But with no leads or concrete evidence, they couldn't determine whether it was a murder or self-inflicted act, resulting in the case getting shelved for the time being. Now, while this might sound absurd today, you have to understand that paraquat was readily available in the country at the time. You didn't need any prescription or identification to purchase the chemical, leading to over 1,400 people using it as the poison of their choice in 1984 alone.
Bro, what the fuck? What the hell? I think about that when I drink McDonald's Sprite, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that same sensation. My throat go to burning, I drop to my knees, and I'm just like ready to deteriorate. That McDonald's Sprite is no joke.
In other words, the possibility of it being self-inflicted was just as high. However, just as the investigators were about to give up on this case completely, they received tragic news. Another person had fallen victim to the same poison after consuming Oranaminsi on the 5th of September. Then another 6 days later, and one more 2 weeks after that.
Nah, that's actually
By this
crazy.
point, it was clear that someone was deliberately poisoning vending machine drinks across Japan. This was the work of a deranged serial killer. Unfortunately, this supposed killer was also extremely thorough. He didn't leave any fingerprint or DNA evidence on the drinks he tampered with, and only targeted vending machines with no CCTV cameras nearby. As for why his victims willingly drank the unknowingly poisoned drinks he left behind, that had to do with the buy one get one free promotion Oranaminsi was running around the time to entice younger consumers. However, since some people only wanted the one drink, they often left the second free drink near the vending machine as a gift for the next person. This was common enough that people didn't find the laced drinks suspicious and drank them without a second thought. Sadly, this method was terribly effective. By the end of the year, this mysterious vending machine killer had claimed the lives of 12 victims and had severely injured 35 more. But as I mentioned earlier, this killer was a master of hiding his tracks. He operated all across western and central Japan, as well as Tokyo, making it near impossible for investigators to pinpoint his location. The lack of evidence also made it difficult to figure out his motive. Some speculated that he was doing all this to extort money from Otsuka Pharmaceutical, the company that made Oranaminsi. This is because in 1984, a group called the Mystery Men with 21 Faces threatened to—
Bro, what the heck, bro? Who the hell did this shit? I'm actually curious, did they come down to this? Shout out Revolving. Welcome, Revolving. And Revolving, shout out to you. I seen you follow me on Twitch at LowtoneLu. Rest of y'all can find me on Twitch at LowtoneLu. And other social platforms like X and TikTok at LowtoneLu. Make sure y'all don't follow me. Y'all do go follow me on there. But yeah,
poison
man.
food products unless the companies paid them money. So some believed that the vending machine killer was a copycat and wanted something similar. However, this theory didn't last very long because Otsuka Pharmaceutical didn't receive any demands or extortion letters from the perpetrator. Additionally, the killer also began using other drinks, like the drink Real Gold and even Coca-Cola. Hiroaki Iwao, a Tokyo professor of criminal sociology, proposed a more disturbing theory regarding the killer's motives. He stated, It is not uncommon for Japanese who live under tremendous pressure, both on the job and in overcrowded communities, to let out their frustrations by hurting someone else. The person responsible may even wait around to see who buys the poisoned drink. He or she may find this is a kind of exhilarating release from the tensions of life in Japan. But even if this was the truth, it still didn't bring investigators any closer to catching the suspect. Left with no other options, the authorities turned to the public and launched a nationwide campaign on the 27th of September. They placed signs and distributed leaflets telling people to avoid suspicious free drinks and to properly inspect the cap seals on their beverages before consumption. They also instructed vending machine owners to investigate their stock for any anomalies.
Low-key had this thought too. Why the fuck don't all of our drinks come with this shit? Why the fuck don't our drinks come with this shit? I'm actually getting mad. This would make it so much simpler.
Consumption. They also instructed vending machine owners to investigate their stock for any anomalies and told chemical shops to monitor their customers more closely. It's unclear how effective this campaign was, as the number of victims kept increasing even after its launch. But then something unexpected happened. On the 17th of November, the murder spree stopped completely after the death of a 17-year-old girl. She was the only female to have died from the poisoning. It's possible that the person who committed these atrocities had a moral code against harming women, though that's nothing more than a baseless speculation. Due to the complete lack of evidence, the vending machine killer was never identified, cementing this case as one of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries in Japanese history. Little Rock serial stabber. On April 11, 2021, the Little Rock Police Department received a distress call from South Pulaski Street regarding a potential homicide. When they arrived at the scene, they found a middle-aged woman lying on the street with stab wounds all over her body. This woman turned out to be 41-year-old Deborah Walker. She was homeless at the time and was living on the streets when this incident happened. She was quickly taken to the hospital where medical staff discovered that she had been stabbed at least 15 times. Despite lying on the street, bleeding for what may have been hours, she miraculously survived and managed to regain consciousness the same day. Investigators also visited her in the hospital to gather any information she could provide about her attacker. Unfortunately, she was attacked somewhere between 1 and 4 a.m. It was still...
Alright, so I seen Grimm's. I was actually looking up, I don't know how to pronounce that. I was looking at that dude. He got away with this. He was like a killer that got. That's actually crazy. So I was looking at one up, but revolving potato. Great question, Jesse. Welcome. But revolving potato. Great question. To send me reaction videos, if it's via comments, guys, it's better to just do it with the title. It's better to do it with the title. Because when you guys post links, if you guys post links, YouTube is gonna hide your comment completely from my channel. Like, I'm not gonna see it at all. Like, that's how I end up seeing comments from like 2 months later, a month later. I'll have to go back to like I don't know what I can't think of the name of the function they put there. I'm good with names now, Jesse. I'm very good with names. All I needed is 1 or 2 times, and I got you. I'm good on names. But yeah, so if you guys are going to give me suggestions, never, ever, ever post a link. Do not post links. They're going to hide it. So just post the title of the video, and I got you.
Still dark outside, and all that she saw was that her attacker was a tall, African-American male with a slender build. Now, in most other similar cases, such limited information would hardly be enough to generate any leads. But in this instance, the description Deborah provided left the investigators in disbelief. That's because her attacker's profile closely matched the perpetrator of another incident that took place about 8 months earlier in the surrounding area. The victim of that incident was 64-year-old Larry Eugene McChristian. He was living in Little Rock with his daughter Sarah, who was on probation at the time. On the 20th of August 2020, he had a medical emergency and was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. He was discharged from the hospital the next morning. However, when the hospital staff tried to contact Sarah so she could pick him up, she wasn't answering her phone. So they gave Larry the information about a nearby homeless shelter and a bus token to get there. Later that day, Sarah came to the hospital looking for her father, only to learn that he'd been discharged hours ago. She then reached out to the homeless facility Larry was told about, but they didn't know anything about his whereabouts either. The only option she had was to file a missing persons report and wait for the police to find Larry. 2 days later, on the 24th of August, Sarah received the call she was waiting for. Tragically, it wasn't the news she had hoped for. According to the official report, the Little Rock Police Department found Larry's body on South Gaines Street at around 2 a.m. They identified him by the hospital discharge papers he had on him. More importantly, he had multiple stab wounds on his body and was unfortunately already dead by the time the police arrived. His death was declared a homicide, and the investigators began looking for clues almost immediately. This proved quite impossible at first, since there were no witnesses, and there wasn't anything that could be used as evidence at the crime scene. However, after inspecting the surrounding houses, they had a major breakthrough. The CCTV camera outside a nearby house had captured the suspect walking down the street when suddenly he spots Larry and begins walking towards him. After committing the crime, he tries leaving the area only to stop, go back, and stab Larry one last time before fleeing. As mentioned earlier, this man matched the profile Deborah gave to the police, leading investigators to
this dude is like, why do people do this shit?
Believe she was attacked by the same person. While looking into older cases, they also connected the same killer to another murder that happened in the area on September 23, 2020. The victim of this incident was 62-year-old Jeff Welch, another homeless man who was living in an abandoned home. On the morning of that day, Jeff's friend found him on the porch of his house with a stab wound on his neck. By this point, the investigators knew they were dealing with a deranged serial killer. However, just as they uncovered the connection between the three attacks, another tragedy unfolded. On April 12, 2023, a day after the attack on Deborah Walker, another one of his victims was found on the Wright Avenue overpass. The only thing in common with these 4 attacks was that they all involved homeless individuals, and they all happened between 1 and 4 a.m.
Why do people do this-ish? My speculation is that back in the 1940s and 50s up to the 80s, in some places, lead was a commonly used material for water pipes in homes. This gives people who drink the water experience, among other things, cognitive decline and aggression. That's an interesting take for sure. This is why homeless needs bro. This is why homeless needs bodyguards. Like, they need bodyguards. This is actually crazy. Why? I don't understand why somebody. What are you gaining from doing something like that? Like, there's no financial gain. There's no, like, internal gain. There's no gain from hurting somebody or taking a life, especially in that way. There's no gain.
There seemed to be no clear pattern on how the perpetrator
There's no
selected his targets. This left the Little Rock community terrified to leave their homes, fearing they might become the next victim of the serial killer on the loose. After realizing the potential danger of this situation, LRPD began spreading awareness about the man. They just like it.
That's so sickening to think about. They like it. Because then it makes me, every time I'm driving down the road, I'm always thinking that, like, within these 100 cars in front of me, who here is actually a serial criminal? You know what I'm saying? Who here has a crazy secret? Because if you do it statistically, somebody's out here doing something. Just based off the statistics. Stabbings are more personal way. Yeah, no, stabbing's more fatal. I'd rather get popped than stabbed. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, stabbing's fatal. Especially like them prison stories when they be telling them, they say, yeah, man, I seen a dude take a knife this big and it went through his back and it was hitting the ground and you see sparks coming out. Bro, they be telling the stories. It sound like war stories. Ewu cops discover house. I think I did that one. That might have been the one with the lady that got the documentary. Probably another homeless type. All victims are homeless. Yeah, man.
Who is now being referred to as the Little Rock Slasher. They also turned to the public to ask for any information they could provide on the matter, and even announced a $20,000 reward.
We also need your help. If you have seen anything suspicious or have surveillance cameras on your homes or businesses in this area, please contact us at 501.
Unfortunately, despite having CCTV footage of the suspect, the Little Rock Slasher was never caught. The case remains a mystery to this day.
That's crazy.
Or at least that's what the official reports say. While researching this case, I came across an Arkansas-based blog called the Snarky Media Report. The authors of this blog did their own investigation into the slasher case, and what they found was shocking to say the least. Put simply, they claim to have found the true identity of the killer after talking to multiple locals and Deborah, who, according to their blog, already knew the identity of her attacker. They also uncovered many details about this supposed killer, including his criminal record, which reveals that he has already served 2 prison terms in Arkansas for felony convictions of domestic violence. Also, his history with drug abuse and how it made him very agitated and violent. The authors of this blog also claim to have contacted the alleged killer's previous landlord, who gave them this image of the perpetrator. Which begs the question, if they know so much about the slasher, including his legal name, why didn't they give this info to the police? That's where the case goes from creepy to bizarre, since, according to them, they've already given everything they had to the relevant authorities. Despite this, the Little Rock police didn't make any progression in catching the serial killer. Snarky Media also published a video of the Little Rock mayor and police chief refusing to answer questions about the case. This seems to hint at something incredibly shady going on behind the scenes. That said, there's no way for me to confirm if the authors of the Snarky Media blog are telling the truth. For all we know, their whole investigation is made up, and this is just some random guy who has nothing to do with the 4 attacks, and it's all a ploy to make the Little Rock Police Department look bad. Most of the information they've gathered seems to check out with what's released publicly by the authorities. The only discrepancy in their investigation is the age of the suspect. Officials believe the slasher to be young, possibly in his 20s, but the authors of this blog state that the person they found was 46 years old. Unfortunately, this is where the leads end.
That's terrifying.
Whether Snarky Media is telling the truth or not remains uncertain. What is certain, however, is that the case remains unsolved to this day. The Little Rock slasher is likely still out there and can continue his murder spree at any moment.
Bro, and he's probably like delivering mail, probably taking your order, you know, cleaning your neighborhood facility. Like, you don't know. This is BK, this is Nani.
Thanks to Trade Coffee for sponsoring this video. I never considered myself much of a coffee person, but recently I found myself...
And I are recluses. I'm a recluse too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would say I'm a recluse. Not how it sounds. Okay, found in milk crate.
Self getting really into it, though I quickly found out that it can get extremely expensive if you want to get the good stuff.
Hold on, Nate. He not paying me for this, so I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta go. Yeah, you got a sponsorship deal? That must be nice.
On February 17, 1997, 21-year-old Patrick McNeil went out with his friends.
He's probably live on YouTube.
He spent the evening out drinking with his friends in the Dapper Dog Bar in Manhattan. During this time, he likely drank more than he could handle, resulting in him throwing up in the bar's bathroom before leaving in a highly unstable and disoriented state. Patrick was then seen turning left onto 90th Street, heading in the direction of the East River. This was the last time anyone would see Patrick alive. Following this night out, Patrick vanished into thin air. Despite extensive efforts, authorities found no leads or clues to his whereabouts. That is until April 7, 1997, when Patrick's lifeless body was found in the East River 50 days after his disappearance.
Wow.
Duty Sergeant of the NYPD's Special Investigation Division, Kevin
Guy Fieri
Gannon, was called to the scene to assist with the body's recovery and examination. Kevin had been a seasoned detective for years, and by this point there was little that could surprise him. However, the circumstances surrounding Patrick's death disturbed him to his core. The more he looked into it, the more strange the situation became. For instance, Kevin noted that Patrick's body wasn't decomposed enough to have been floating in the river for a week, let alone the past 50 days. He also found burn marks on Patrick's body, hinting at the possibility of him being restrained prior to his death. Kevin knew that something wasn't right. Unfortunately, due to the complete lack of evidence pointing to the contrary, Patrick's death was ruled as an accident. Kevin kept thinking over this feeling for the next year before coming across a case that reinforced his suspicions even further. On February 13, 1998, another body was found in the same stretch of water. This body was later identified as 22-year-old Lawrence R. Andrews, who had gone missing on New Year's Eve after celebrating the event with his friends in Times Square. After getting on the case, it didn't take long for Kevin to notice eerie similarities between the two cases, as both bodies were found within yards of each other. Both of them were also young Caucasian males and were on track to have successful careers.
Well, I don't know, Google. I don't know if it's the social. I would say it's a mix. It's definitely like, you'll get the hermits. I would say, nah, it's not really the social butterflies. It's more like the hermits and the social butterfly, the double life social butterfly. So you got the hermit that never, ever, ever goes outside. Like nobody on the neighborhood knows this guy. So he's probably the one doing this. And then you got like the social butterfly lives a double life, like Ted Bundy, you know, like you never know.
They both disappeared in one of the most crowded cities in the world without any trace as well. Most importantly, Kevin also found similar oddities in both cases, where the bodies were a lot less decomposed than they should have been, and there were burn marks indicating possible restraints before their death. Lawrence's case prompted Kevin to look for other similar cases across the US. He enlisted the help of fellow detective Anthony Duarte and a criminal justice professor, Dr. Lee Gilbertson. Together, they began investigating these cases, and soon a chilling pattern began to emerge. In total, they found 45 different instances of young men dying under shockingly similar circumstances as Patrick and Lawrence. Most of them went out for a night of drinking, became more intoxicated than usual, disappeared shortly after, and were later found dead in some body of water. Almost all of them were also Caucasian and on track to have a high-paying career like engineering after college. Most disturbingly, however, they also found graffiti of smiley faces near the bodies of at least a dozen different victims. This led to the three investigators creating the smiley face murder theory. According to this theory, these 45 and possibly many other deaths from the 1990s to 2010s weren't accidents in the slightest. Instead, they were murders committed by a single deranged person or an organized group.
Bro, for that long? Bro, for that long? How long did he say again?
Many other deaths theory. According to this theory, these 45 and possibly many other deaths from the 1990s to 2010s weren't accidents in the slightest.
No way!
Instead, they were murders committed by a single deranged person or an organized
I would
group
say
of
that.
serial
Copycats?
killers. This is the only
For
logical
sure.
explanation they could find to justify the many oddities and similarities in these incidents. That said, while this theory makes complete sense to some people, others aren't convinced one bit. Criminal profiler Pat Brown, for instance, called this theory ludicrous. She believes that the idea of connecting smiley faces, one of the most common graffiti symbols, with murders is just absurd, stating, "It's not an unusual symbol. If you look in any area 5 miles square, I bet you could find a smiley face."
That's not true.
The FBI also completely denied this
5
theory in a
miles.
statement, reading, "The FBI has reviewed the information about the victims provided by 2 retired police detectives who have dubbed these incidents the smiley face murders and interviewed an individual who provided information to the detectives. To date, we have not developed any evidence to support links between these tragic deaths or any evidence substantiating the theory that these deaths are the work of a serial killer or killers. The vast majority of these instances appear to be alcohol-related drownings." However, despite these setbacks, the 3 men have stuck with their theory. They're still working on finding evidence to back their observations. That said, if their hunch is correct, it would mean one of the most wicked serial killers in American history is still at large today.
That's actually crazy if that is real. Cause
I-70 killer.
Why?
Robin Fuldauer was a 26-year-old Indiana University graduate who was working at an Indianapolis Payless shoe source store near I-70 in 1992. The 8th of April was supposed to be her day off. However, just as she was getting ready to relax at home, the employee who was supposed to man the counter called in sick. Left with no other options, her manager called Robin and told her to cover the shift in.
Hello? Yeah, suck a dick?
Instead, Robin wasn't very happy
Like,
about this
how
emergency
hard?
shift change, but she reluctantly agreed, arriving at the store at 10 a.m. and starting her shift as usual. Unfortunately, her day was about to get a whole lot
AI
worse.
thinks did this
Everything
crime.
seemed
I believe
normal
AI is
until
about
2 p.m. when the
10%
manager
accurate.
called the store for a routine check. To her surprise, Robin wasn't picking up the phone. She kept trying for a few minutes before giving up and calling the Speedway gas station neighboring the shoe store. One of the gas station employees, a friend of Robin's, went to the Payless store to see if she was doing okay. However, what she found inside left her confused. The store was in slight disarray and some of the shoes were missing from the shelves. The cash register was also open and there was no money in it. Most concerning of all, there were no signs of Robin anywhere. Her friend called out Robin's name, hoping she was just in the back and would respond. But when she didn't hear anything from Robin after minutes of standing in the store, she became worried and called the police at around 2:20 p.m. The cops arrived within minutes and began searching the store for clues on Robin's whereabouts. And it wasn't long before they made a devastating discovery. They found Robin lying in the store's back office, covered in blood.
Wow.
It was already too late. During questioning, an employee from the store across the street claimed to have seen a strange man loitering around the shoe store a couple hours earlier. According to this employee, the man sat on the curb for about a half hour, rifling through his bag and staring at the Payless store. They then saw the same man a few minutes later trying to hitch a ride back to Interstate 465, which was about a quarter mile from the store's location. Unfortunately, they were too far away to get a good look at the man's face. Given the money stolen from the register, and without any other leads, investigators filed this as nothing more than a robbery gone wrong.
Terrible.
However, they couldn't have been more wrong. Because just 3 days later, something similarly tragic happened to 23-year-old Patricia Smith and 32-year-old Patricia.
Now, that's an interesting one right there. Scammers be calling me like crackheads. Bro, I've been getting scam calls lately like a mother effer, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. But lately, I've been getting scam calls so much, I haven't been answering it. Like, they're getting a little bit more sophisticated. They calling talking about, you got a case? They talking about, they calling, I got a case. How the fuck I got a case, bitch? How the fuck I got a case? If I had a case, you would have been and came and got me. I'm not fucking stupid. I watch these videos. Y'all gonna come and just fucking get me. Y'all not gonna fucking call and tell me that shit. Come on. I was born at night, last night. What the hell? Yeah. I don't answer my phone if it's the doctor. Facts. If it's not my doctor. I usually don't answer numbers I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, even if it's like a job opportunity or something like that, I'm gonna just have to miss it. Like, for real. The scam calls be too much. My phone would say likely scammers whenever I call. Mines don't do it all the time. I just do scam likely, or it'll say telemarketer. But then other than that, bro, actually, before I go in to say this, the U.S. Postal Office, right? I got a legit phone call from their office, but their Orlando office. I don't live in Orlando, okay? But I got a call from like their post office in Orlando. This was like 2 weeks ago. And they were talking about, oh, you can come pick up your key tomorrow. So I immediately look up the number. I look up the number and I see like, bro, this is in Orlando. And then it was after hours when they called me and they did this. So then I'm like, how can the scammers do that? Like, they know how to line that shit up like that? I've seen it do that. I was looking it up in the forums. They know how to like link up numbers to make it look legit. Like, they'll call you from like a police department's number and do all that stuff too.
The two were working at a bridal shop in Wichita along I-70. The incident happened a little past their usual closing time as they were waiting for a customer who had a pickup. When they saw a man approaching the store, they assumed that it was the customer. However, this man drew a gun on the two after entering the store, took them to the back, and executed both with shots to the back of their heads. As the killer was leaving the store, he crossed paths with the actual customer the girls were waiting for. Without hesitation, he aimed his gun at the man and ordered him to head to the back of the store. But the customer defied his command and ran, narrowly escaping with his life. He later helped the police draw a sketch of the killer.
Bro, police sketches are the... I'm not gonna lie. I have to find a video. I know there's probably like a police sketch compilation or some shit like that, because these things are terrifying. And shout out to the sketch artists that always like get this crap. Yeah, I'm running all the time, Google. Always gonna run. It's like getting in between a...
Unfortunately, the sketch didn't provide much of a breakthrough. By this point, the authorities were certain they were dealing with a serial killer, but despite...
I actually watch Unsolved Mysteries, like, to sleep at night. Well, I'm weird, I know.
Their efforts, the killer's spree continued. By May 7th, he had taken 3 more victims in small, low-traffic stores along the I-70 highway. By the time investigators managed to compile a few more sketches, the I-70 killer stopped his quest and went into hiding. That is, until 1993, when he claimed 3 more victims along I-35 in Texas. He tried to hide his identity by changing his weapon, but the investigators were quick to notice the similarities. One of his victims, Vicky Webb, also managed to miraculously survive after getting shot in the neck. If he were ever caught, Vicky's testimony would have been crucial in bringing him to justice. Though, the I-70 killer was never found, and the case went cold for nearly 3 decades. However, then, in 2021, investigators released CCTV footage of a murder that happened in 2001. The suspect in this footage looks strikingly similar to the I-70 killer sketches, potentially giving authorities the lead they need to finally catch him. It's likely only a matter of time before he runs out of places to hide and is captured. But for now, he's still out there, evading police and leaving the case unresolved. We can only hope he doesn't take any more victims in the meantime.
How did she get away with this? I guess, you know, back then, technology definitely is not what it was today, but like, dude, that low-key kind of messed me up just a tad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be going on no highways in my sleep tonight, so I don't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? He's on camera and still free. All right, let me see. I got to go back up the chat. Y'all live tonight, man. Drop a 1 in the chat. Y'all want me to do one more, man. Drop a 1 in the chat. Y'all want me to do one more. I'm going to do one of y'all suggestions. Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. Okay. All right. Let's see. Damn, I got a text message one. That's crazy. That's funny. Theme song to Unsolved Mystery. Yeah, it was epic. The acting was cheesy though. The acting was cheesy. All right, 8 most disturbing things caught on dash cam. Let's see this one. Volume 6. Whoa, this is another Chilling Scares video. Okay. So you guys get a back-to-back Chilling Scares video. Why is this making the skin on the back of my neck crawl? Like, what's going on? I'm just looking at the thumbnails. And it's nothing crazy. Like, dang. All right, guys, so we're going to do one last one for the chat for the Friday night. You know, Friday night. You guys could thank Revolving Potato for this one. Shout out to Revolving Potato for the suggestion. Stephanie, I'm going to save the Ewu body cam one for the next day. Well, let me see. Let me see if I've seen that one before I even give you that promise. Because I don't want to have to redo that one. I think you guys sent another one after that, too. Bro, I fuck with y'all so heavy, bro. Y'all got no idea. Like, y'all have no idea, bro. Oh, yeah, I don't think I've seen this one. I'm going to save this, though. I'm going to save this for next one. Okay, I'm going to save this one, too. All right. This video will be crazy. I don't know. I ain't seen this before. Praise the tater. Praise the tater. The tater? Toe? First name Toe, last name Mater? All right, I'm going to do an intro just for this last one, since we're on the way. What it do, nephew? It's your uncle Lou. When I'm coming at you, something that was brought to me by you. Now, the title of this one, 8 most disturbing things caught on dash cam footage. Now, I'm not going to waste no more time. Let's go ahead and do it. Make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm, man. Uncle Lou, make sure you share the video with somebody next to you. Then hit that notification with that subscription. Then you're going to go back to that notification muscle. Because we're on the way to 10K in 2025. And you know, 7K going to hit this month. Sound kind of nice. Without further ado, Niece Nephew, it's your Uncle Lulu. Evil body count. I've seen some infuriating.
At around 11 p.m. on December 6,
Bro, the tone on this is completely different. I like that too. Leave a like if you're still waiting on Santa to bring you a bike. Santa still owes me an Xbox. The original Xbox from 2005. He has not got me that Xbox. I literally wrote him a letter. I sent it in the mail. I have not gotten that Xbox ever since. So ever since then, I stopped believing in that nigga Santa. Santa and me got beef.
At around 11 p.m. on December 6, 2016, a man named Julio Perez went with his friend to a convenience store a couple of blocks away from his house. According to what he shared online 2 days after, his friend had been afraid to go by herself because the store parking lot was known to be unsafe after dark. After spending some time at the store and buying dinner at Carl's Jr., Julio said bye to his friend and pulled out of the parking lot. But just a few seconds later, a red car can be seen pulling out of the same parking lot and starting to follow him on his way home. Disturbingly, as soon as Julio arrives at the stop sign, the red Chrysler can be seen pulling up right in front of him and blocking his path.
Hell nah.
Hit me up tomorrow then. Later.
Bro, you know what's so crazy? I'm always looking behind me like this when I'm driving, though. For this exact reason. For this exact reason. Yeah, it's sunk in quick with him. He didn't wait though. Oh, they're deep. Bro, you can't drive backwards too long, bro.
Given the circumstances, Julio reacted much quicker than most people would.
Yeah, he
As soon as he saw someone about to get out of the red car, he put the car in reverse and skillfully backed away. Unfortunately for him, the driver of the red car refused to give up so easily and continued to follow closely.
Skillfully? Nah. He's on his butt. He should be right next to him.
It is, man. Wait for me.
Bro, this is terrifying.
I don't know who that is.
They still follow him? He don't know where to go.
Man.
This is actually a worse nightmare. Everybody always thought about this situation in their head, right? I'm not the only person that's thought about this situation before. Like, I've had something like somewhat similar happen. Not like to this level where I'm getting, you know, followed here and there. John! Shout out John Lemon. John, I think you first time chatter in the live stream. So, everybody give a good shout out to John. John be in the comments, but that's crazy work.
At one point during the chase, the attackers throw an unidentified object at Julio's car in an effort to get him to stop. This is when he decides to call 911 for help.
911.
That's not 911, bro. That's roadside assistance. You would have been disappointed, my friend.
Hey, man. 911 emergency. Hey, there's a car following me. He's throwing at me. I'm on Lomas going eastbound, and he's I don't know what he's doing, man.
Hey, Lomas, and what's the closest cross street to you?
Right now, San Pedro. It's a red light. Holy I mean, they're I don't know.
That's why you gotta be packing that thing, bro.
Oh my god, man.
Everybody's crazy.
It's a red Chrysler 300. Holy cow.
Are they still throwing things?
They're just right behind me. I don't know what they're doing, man.
Although the 911 operator was probably dispatching units as they spoke, it would have probably taken the officers at least a few minutes to arrive, which would have been extremely dangerous for Julio. Luckily, as he's on the phone with the dispatcher, he spots a cop car stopped at a traffic light and pleads for help.
They're right behind me. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, there's a cop right next to me. This guy right behind me. Hold on.
Did he get out?
This guy right here.
Are you still there?
Oh, they actually listen.
Holy, the cops are going after him.
Oh shit!
No, he just went on a high-speed car chase.
That's actually really.
Holy cow,
bro! A relief that guy must feel. Holy shit! That's crazy. Google, you tough. Google, you tough. Ramon Potato said be battle car mode. Google said you gonna do a pit maneuver. You Arkansas State Troopers, man. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. Stuff like this is why you need to get fussy. Whenever Nani used to flip people off when we first got married and we drive around. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. In South Florida, people drive crazy. Like, if you haven't been in South Florida, if you come down here for vacation and you decide to rent a car, you're gonna understand why the insurance is so damn high, okay? I'm such a calm driver. I have my moments, okay? But it's because I drive a lot, okay? I'm behind the wheel a lot. But I've accepted that everybody is not great drivers, so I don't stress. The only thing that really blows me is just traffic. Dang, that was a wild ride. Facts.
Okay, hang on with me. Hang on.
I'm with I just followed a police officer right now. I'm not sure.
Why are you following the police? I would have went home. The
How
fuck?
you doing, man? I'm with the 911 operator right now. Listen, I don't know what happened. I pulled out. I was gonna go get some food right there on Central, and then all of a sudden this car just pulled up right in front of me. I thought they were gonna carjack me or something, man. Okay. And they started to get out. I put it in reverse, and I just got the hell up out of there and went down towards San Pedro and Central.
Did you get a plate number?
Who's this?
Man, I was. Hell
That's
no.
okay. That's fine. Like I said,
I got it on camera though, bro.
Do you have it on camera?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the suspect managed to get away from the officer during the high-speed chase, and it was never confirmed what his intentions were that night. But judging by
to get his car, what the
his
fuck?
behavior, it's more than likely that this was an attempted carjacking. Had the officer not been at the right place at the right time, Julio would have had to stop at the red light alone, where he would have been at the mercy of the attacker.
I wonder what car he
Because neither
had.
the cop nor Julio could get the red Chrysler's license.
Shit, me. He said he would have been at mercy of the attacker. You know where? I know y'all think of what I'm thinking. Shit, I'm pulling through this bitch right here, squeezing right through this motherfucker. I don't not care. I'm getting out of there.
The Albuquerque Police Department couldn't pursue the matter any further, meaning that the suspect probably continued preying on other victims on the road.
Yeah, I'm getting a new car after that. No cap.
This footage was captured.
Hey, you sleep on them Chrysler 300s now. Them Chrysler 300s, they get modded, bro. These Chrysler 300s have like Hellcat engines in them, bro. That's all. In South Florida, bro, if you see a Chrysler 300 and they trying to race you, bro, don't even try it.
On a random road.
They got that Paul Walker turbo button in their shit. My husband used to have a little bat he carried in the car. Yeah, no, you got to get that thing called a Glock. Give it in your car.
Skirts of Warsaw, Poland, on March 30th, 2014. Inside the vehicle is a man and his daughter.
Yeah, nah.
The road is pretty poorly lit, and even with headlights on, the driver probably can't see more than 20 or 30 feet in front of him. A few seconds into the video, a car traveling in the opposite direction flashes its headlights at the driver in what appears to be a warning. Unfortunately, the driver doesn't have enough time to react, and this is where things take a pretty dark turn.
Wait, what was that? Was that a person? What are they doing? They flipped!
Jesus Maria.
After swerving to avoid the man standing in the middle
Swerve on that corner, whoa.
of the road, the driver attempts to correct the vehicle's path. However, this is much easier said than done in the heat of the moment.
Facts.
Unable to control the car, the father and daughter fly off the road and
Fuck me, you would have got ran over.
Although it appears that the man had his back turned to the car at the moment of the incident, there's still no reason to be standing in the middle of a pitch-black road while there are cars passing by. Given the man's irrational behavior, it's possible that he was either under the influence of something or attempting to take his own life. But because the man immediately fled the scene, his true intentions that night are anyone's guess. According to the driver, he and his daughter both sustained minor injuries, and the police were never able to find the mysterious man.
It could have been a ghost. It could have been a ghost.
In 2018, Lauren and Brian Swenson were in the process of opening a CrossFit gym in Nairobi, Kenya with two local trainers. One day, the Utah couple were on their way to do some filming with their trainers to promote their gym when they suddenly came across a traffic jam on the main road. Soon after taking a detour on a dirt road, the Swensons and the trainers passed 2 officers on foot with weapons who gestured for the couple to give them a ride. For reasons they didn't disclose, they chose not to pick up the officers and continued driving until they came across a white public transport vehicle stopped in the middle of the road. Although the couple didn't notice at the time, the driver of the white van tried to warn them with his headlights, but they missed the signal, and this is where things get disturbing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Drive forward.
Drive, uncle! Drive, uncle! Drive, uncle! Drive, uncle! Bro, this is not a road to drive down. This is not something to be driving.
Just as they pass the van, 3 men armed with machetes appear from behind the vehicle and charge at the Swenson's car. Reacting quickly to the situation, the driver immediately shifts the vehicle into reverse to gain some distance. As the men get closer, one of the trainers instructs Bryant to drive forward, and as he does, one of the attackers tries to reach through the window with his machete. In a Facebook post she shared after the incident, Lauren mentioned that when they first saw the bandits, Bryant's window was only partially up, and that he sped back in reverse to buy some time to roll it up. When the bandits attacked the car, the window was cracked a couple of inches, but luckily it wasn't enough for the machete to fit through.
Oof.
As Bryant speeds away on the dirt road, one of the trainers mentions that he could see cops arriving at the scene.
Looks like a Far Cry scene. It does. When the Mad Max Thunderdome Road. This video was inspiration for Far Cry. You guys are crazy. Far Cry 4,
Alarmingly,
Far
a shot
Cry
could be
3.
heard behind the vehicle, presumably from the confrontation between the cops and the men with machetes. In her Facebook post, Lauren mentioned that if she had picked up the officers or even let them ride on the side rails as they went up the road, they would have likely opened fire on the bandits. Luckily, the Swensons...
No, that's not what was gonna happen. Them officers that were walking, they were in on that shit too. You were gonna give them a ride and they were gonna bring them back to that area right there. You just said they're on the same dirt road. I'm sorry. That's just my street smarts talk.
And the trainers were able to ride away safely, but it was not confirmed if anyone was hurt after the encounter.
Trust no one. Oh, Leggy! Leggy! Well, how about that? How about that, Leggy? When the Heat need to fucking lose, Heat beat the Pelicans by 49 points. Nobody cares, I know. But damn it, finally fucking something to be happy. And we broke a franchise record. We scored 153 points to secure the 10th seed. We secured the 10th seed. Oh my gosh. The 10th seed.
In May of 2021, a series of storms swept through West Virginia, bringing winds as strong as 70 miles per hour to the region. On May 26th, a woman named Amber Rivas was driving down Route 51 in Jefferson County when power
Zion gonna be playing in Miami, man.
lines started falling across the road. This is what her dash cam captured.
What the fuck? Oh no, that's terrifying. This makes me think of that movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Every time I see something like this. Keanu
With a swift
Reeves.
maneuver, Amber manages to swerve off the road just in time to avoid the impact of the power lines. She later uploaded the video to Facebook and thanked the people who stopped to help her. These situations are incredibly dangerous for more than one reason. In addition to the threat of being crushed under the weight of the falling power line, electrocution is also a significant risk. If a live power line makes direct contact with a car or even comes close to it, the driver can be fatally electrocuted.
Yeah.
The power line could
No
also
chance.
potentially ignite the car's fuel, leading to a fire or explosion. Luckily, the wires didn't come close enough to Amber's car to do any damage, and she was able to drive away unharmed.
Johann Liebert.
This clip was captured in Chile on February 26, 2022, and later uploaded to Reddit. In the footage that was captured by the driver's dash cam, the white car in front can be seen braking more than is necessary and moving a little suspiciously down the road that leads up to a tunnel. The driver with the dash cam keeps his distance as the white car comes to a complete stop, and this is where things get interesting.
Oh, they hopped out. Now, this is another nightmare for me, too. I don't care, though. You getting ran over. Yeah, you're getting ran over. I'm going down the right side. You're getting ran over. Yeah. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah. Just like that. That's how exactly I would have did it. Like, you got me fucked up. You think I'm not finna dry this bitch? The fuck? Bitch, you think I'm not about to dry this bitch? You got me fucked up. Got me fucked up.
As soon as the white car stops, at least 4 suspects jump out and start running towards the driver's car in what we can assume to be a carjacking attempt. Having sensed that something was wrong from the start, the driver reacts in a split second and accelerates quickly. The attackers have just enough time to move out of the way as the driver rams into the white car and takes off the door as he speeds away. One thing that caught many viewers' attention is the fact that the man remained incredibly calm throughout the attempted carjacking. His awareness of the situation and quick thinking ultimately kept him out of harm's way, and based on his behavior, it's very likely that this isn't the first time something like this happened to him. This seems to be echoed by the description that was uploaded to Reddit by the user who posted the video. The caption read, "To give more context, this happened in Chile. I wasn't driving, but I often use that route. Here, this type of carjacking has become so common that it's a risk to get out of the car after 10 p.m., and all drivers have learned to keep their distance from the front cars on exits." There's not a lot of information on this incident online, and it was never confirmed if the carjackers were caught by police or not.
I thought this was Miami.
In August of 2020, a series of fires broke out across Northern California, causing a wave of destruction, the likes of which had only been seen 5 times.
What the fuck? This shit look like some fucking movie.
Across Northern California, causing a wave.
This shit look like WWE 2006 Armageddon.
Of destruction, the likes of which had only been seen 5 times before in that area.
I remember that pay-per-view.
Known as the infamous LNU Lightning Complex,
Blush!
Multiple fires merged together, burning a total of 363,220 acres,
What's up,
destroying
Blush?
1,491 structures, and heavily damaging another 32. Caused by a combination of thousands of lightning strikes, a record-breaking heat wave, and strong winds blowing across the state, the LNU Lightning Complex soon grew to be the 6th largest fire complex in California history. One of the largest fires, known as the Hennessy Blaze, originated in Napa County and eventually merged with 7 other fires to burn over 300,000 acres of wildland. On August 18th, just a day after the Hennessy fire started, a man named Tyler Day captured dashcam footage of the walls of flames as he drove through the blaze on Highway 128 and Steel Canyon Road in Napa. This is what he saw.
Look at that. Look at that, bro. That looks so surreal. I wonder how your car is like, your car handles that kind of like inhalation. You can't see shit! Bro, you driving on faith and fear, bro. Is this the recent fires? It looks like driving through Hellscape video game. I grew up in NorCal. Fires are no joke. Yeah, this was in South Cal. This is an older video. Yeah, this is an older video. No. That's why we need paper straws. This guy. Google. When Paradise Burned, that's what it looked like. Bro, this looks insane though, like.
In what looks like a scene from an apocalyptic movie, Tyler
Not
drives
even
through the
that.
raging
This
fire
looks like
to
hell.
safety, capturing this terrifying footage of the burning forest along the way. From the threat of falling trees to melted roadways and blocked paths, driving through a raging fire is obviously extremely dangerous. Luckily, Tyler was able to make it out alive.
Bro, one wrong turn, like off to the side in a ditch, it's over with, bro. Like, it's over with. No, you're not gonna rescue.
Sadly, the same can be said for others, as the fire complex claimed the lives of 6 people and injured another 5 as the flames engulfed entire communities in California.
Imagine getting
At the time of the
baked and
recording,
seeing
the
this.
Hennessy fire was
Oh my
0%
gosh.
contained, and it wasn't until October 2nd of
panic.
that year that the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection announced that the entire complex had been extinguished.
The panic that would set
On the
in.
evening of Sunday, April 14th, 2019, a power line came down at the intersection of Route 70 and Colonial Drive in Manchester County, New Jersey, in the middle of a thunderstorm. The wire ended up falling and getting stuck on a traffic light, and in the early morning hours of Monday, April 15th, an employee with Jersey Central Power and Light went to untangle the wires. Sergeant Hemhauser from the Manchester Township Police Department was parked at the intersection, thanks to which the incident was captured on the dash cam of his patrol car.
They don't pay enough for that, bro. I know that's what he's thinking in his head. I'm in Cali, all those fires were horrible. I wasn't close to them, but all the smoke.
In the footage, the worker can be seen untangling the wire and pulling at it in an attempt to get it unstuck. Of course, for this to be safe, the power line would have to be de-energized, especially if the ground was still wet. In a later interview, Sergeant Hemhauser claimed that he was under the impression that the power line had been previously de-energized, and it seems as if the worker thought the same thing. But just a few seconds into the video, the worker gets the scare of a lifetime when the power line touches the ground. As soon as the wire makes contact with the wet road, it bursts into flames. The worker can be seen immediately dropping the wire and leaping back in surprise, obviously not expecting the power line to be live.
Crazy.
After the initial shock, the utility worker takes off running and makes his way to safety. According to Sergeant Hemhauser, the flames were so hot that they burned holes in the asphalt on the street. After the incident was reported, Jersey Central Power and Light immediately launched an investigation to determine why the power line was even live in the first place if a utility worker had been given the green light to fix it. Although the exact cause of the incident was never publicly revealed, no further incidents have been reported in the area.
Bro, what the heck? That's actually like
This dashcam footage was captured on March 1st, 2013 in Bashkira, a republic of Russia that sits between Volga and the Ural Mountains in Eastern Europe. In the video, a tornado can be seen quickly approaching the vehicle and the adjacent house. What follows is a shocking display of the sheer force of nature as the 130-mile-per-hour winds wreak havoc on the house and its surroundings.
That's attempted murder. Facts. Wow. I'm telling you, the day the earth stood still. Bro.
At first, only the tree and some tarp that was flying on the ground can be seen moving in the wind. But just a few seconds later, the roof is ripped off the house, the vehicle is thrust forward, and debris starts flying everywhere as the tornado rages on. When the video was originally uploaded to Reddit in 2014, the user who posted it didn't include any context surrounding the incident. We can only hope that there was no one in the house when the tornado struck.
That's a lie, because I could point it out to you. I seen somebody, unless that was a ghost. And I'm blocking the screen, so I'm gonna let it go back to that, but
quickly approaching the
I don't want to feel like I'm crazy, because I swear I seen somebody, and I want to make sure y'all see them too, just so I'm not crazy. I don't want to feel like I'm crazy, okay?
1st, 2013 in Bashkira, a republic of Russia that sits between Volga and the Ural Mountains in Eastern Europe. In the video, a tornado can be seen quickly approaching the vehicle and the adjacent house. What follows is a shocking display of the sheer force of nature as the 100.
Yeah, see, look, somebody's right here, okay? See, I'm not crazy, ha.
130-mile-per-hour winds wreak havoc on the house and its surroundings.
Yeah, so whoever that person was, yeah, they're fucked, I'm sorry. Even though he said he'd hoped that nobody was there yet.
We can only hope that there was no one in the house when the tornado struck, but we'll likely never know if that was the case.
Well, that's why Uncle Lou know. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Lou know. All right, so that one's that. Now, closing thoughts on that one in particular. I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, that one was crazy. I would say the one with the power line was crazy, but really the natural disaster ones are pretty crazy. And seeing you guys in the comments talking about how you guys were in fires and stuff. Like, let's actually talk about the different areas that we're in and the different natural disasters. Because, bro, depending on the location you're in, you're going to get one or the other. Like, for instance, South Florida, you're going to get hurricanes, right? In the Midwest, you're going to get, like, tornadoes and shit like that. California, you guys are going to get wildfires. Like, what? That is insane. Everywhere has something. And you guys also get earthquakes as well. California. I traded wildfires for tornadoes and polar vortex. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. The polar vortexes. After I looked that up the other day too, yeah, and I'm cool. Wildfires for tornadoes. The tornadoes are too just random though. Like it's scary. A tornado sounds like a train, right? Because we've had tornado warnings before too. You know, in hurricanes, you do get tornadoes. You know, something that actually happened today, guys, which is actually crazy. By my job, a plane crashed. A plane crashed. I don't know if you guys heard about it on the news today. It actually made it on the news today. It wasn't a big passenger plane. It was a small Cessna plane, but as of now, 3 people were confirmed to have lost their life. So all condolences go out to them. But yeah, man, it crashed. Yeah, it crashed on the street. Like, I'm talking about like, if I had to go to work at that moment, I would have been like screwed. Yeah, I would have been screwed. I would have had to find another way around. It would have took me forever. It was bad. It was on the news. Matter of fact, I think I can see it. There was actually a fire at my old apartments on one side of the buildings. All I heard was screaming outside. Thought it was kids playing inside. I noticed red lights flickering from the fire. That is crazy. No, yeah, I'm safe. I'm straight. I'm not. It's not about me though. It's them people. There's people that didn't make it. And then there was a car that was in the fire of the crash. So it made me think like, dang, imagine you driving at that moment and then this happens. Yep, tornadoes sound like a train. You can also hear. Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie. We've had a few tornadoes right outside my window. Then that junk's scary. It do sound like train. And you like, bro, train? Ain't no train running right now. The train is not that far from here. Like you could hear it late at night. But after that, I went home. I couldn't look at it because how depressing and traumatic that was. Yeah, man. I mean, I can't say the craziest thing that I was near like that. I don't know. I try to stay away from them things, man, but you know, things happen in life. I don't like tornadoes too unpredictable, and especially at night. I mean, when it's hurricane season, because hurricane season in Florida, that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? Like, the worst part of that is just, like, really not having your power. Now, the people that have multiple properties in multiple states, kudos to you, you know, because when it's hurricane season, you could just leave. And then when it's freaking freezing somewhere else, you could just come back. So, like, night tornadoes. Yeah, you're not going to sleep in a night tornado, I'd imagine. You're like, every time you just hear strong wind, like, ooh, yeah, like. Have any of you guys ever, like, personally been inside of a tornado? Like, have you guys, like, ever personally been inside of one? Yeah, if Earth could just not mess with us at night, that would just be nice. Man, you know, they don't care, man. The Earth going to keep doing what the Earth going to do. It's going to. You seen what it did in Thailand a couple weeks ago? It caused an earthquake. You know, a lot of casualties. Yes, but only in the game. Just Cause 4. Bro, Just Cause, bro. What you know about Just Cause? The game, I didn't play the whole series, but the game that for the Just Cause series that I hold near and dear to my heart is going to be Just Cause 3. Like, that's a game that does grappling correctly. Like, in terms of, like, the hook grapple, there's no other game that ever did it better. Ever. Closest I knowingly came to one touchdown less than 2 miles out from my home. I knew people's homes that got hit. Wow. It was a couple blocks, but my butt was inside the basement laundry room of my apartment. I've seen it hail sideways. I've watched wind pick up. We had a hail warning just this last week. Just Cause 3 was the GOAT. 3 was fire. The grapple and the wing. Yeah, the wingsuit. Oh my gosh, you just unlocked a memory. Have you guys ever played Homefront? There was a game Homefront too. It came out around that time. Yeah, hell. We got a hell warning. I'm not saying we get like I haven't personally myself experienced it, but yeah, we got a hell warning. It's because we get a lot of like the rain be crazy. Like the weather is so I don't know. You'll probably hear that term a lot from us Floridians, like, oh, Florida's so bipolar, but bro, it's facts. Like it's facts. Yeah, Homefront. Bro, I was big on Homefront. I got into all those games was this there was this service back in the day called On Live. And you could play a whole bunch of games. Like you could try out free trials and stuff like that. And then if you like them, you could like purchase games and stuff and you can keep them there on the online. Bro, that was the best streaming thing ever to exist as far as game. You just needed a great internet connection. Well, you needed a decent one. A great one would have helped you. Golf ball sized hail, that is crazy. And hail is ridiculous. That's not fair. Like it's big blocks of ice like falling. That's hurt. Like, bro, you're probably gonna die. Like, imagine getting hit with a golf ball from a top floor of a building. Now imagine it coming from the sky. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, we got the play-in tournament. Oh man. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok too, man. I've been dropping like crazy. I think the last 2 days I haven't just because I've been a little tad bit busy. But I'm going to try to do more content, like more content with TikTok. Not just the clips and stuff and the shorts from the live stream, but also just like regular clips of, you know, just me talking, showing vlogs, eventually come to TikTok. You don't do TikTok? It's okay. It's okay. You left me a TikTok message? All right, I'm going to go check it out after the stream. Actually, I'm going to check it out right now before I forget. Because I ain't going to lie to you, I do not even like... When it comes to TikTok, I strictly... Like, I just be posting, so... Let me see. You say you left me a TikTok message? When was it, today? I got one message request, but it's not you, Stephanie. Unless you under this account. I got one from Ashley Boker. Ashley Boker. I've actually seen this name in my comments before, so. Not in this live stream, though. Ashley. Legia Fed? Wait, how? I don't know what. I see why. He R's most of his games. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Probably a suggestion, so it hit you up. Nah, I ain't see it. You gonna have to send King's Kid 7. Yeah, you probably gonna have to send that again, because I don't have it on my thing, Stephanie. I don't. Unless I'm just terrible with TikTok. Probably just terrible with TikTok. All right, so when am I going live again? I don't know. Yeah, just exactly, Google. Just do that. Hit that noti bell. I'm not saying I'm doing it random. I've been going live. Like y'all been seeing, I've been going live. Like I've been actually going a bit more live, especially since I updated my how you say, my internet. once I updated my internet and everything, and I'm able to like stream for real, like better internet, multi-stream and do stuff like that. Like I don't know, live is just spontaneous. So hit that bell, cause again, I want to try to do them sometimes. Like I was thinking in my head to try and do it like in the afternoon, just so I could get the people from overseas, like Homers. Like Homer's, it's probably like 5 in the morning now at this point. Like it's probably close to 5 in the morning. Homer's still tapped in. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I would like to do it while they're on their time. You know what I mean? We probably gonna be doing our busy stuff, but sorry, Muti. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, close to 5. Homer's different, bro. Nah, man, you gotta use a VPN, bro. Gotta use a VPN, bro. Gots to. Gots to, man. Yeah, man. So we got a few minutes till I'm about to dip, bro. I'm about to dip. I'm gonna wrap it up, but y'all got anything y'all want to throw in there? Y'all got any questions? Something y'all just want to throw out there? How you feeling? What's your plans is? Y'all gonna make me find on my body cam? Bro, oh, that's crazy work. You know what's so crazy? I said it in my last, was it my last live stream? Or it might have been my last video. I did a video and I had a girl who was in the live stream, like not in the live stream, but she was in the video I was reacting to. It was a body cam. The girl finds it and she comments under my video. Like she comments under the video saying like, oh, you know, there's another side to it, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And like she said pretty much like, oh, I'm gonna make a video leaving my side of the story. So I replied, I'm like, you really should do that because there's always two sides to everything. Don't leave one side for interpretation. And she just never responded. And I was lucky wanting to reach out to try to like interview her. I thought that would have been cool. Like do a body cam and then a follow up interview with the person that was. Have you seen that before? Has anybody done that? No. I haven't seen it. That would have been cool. And best believe it, if y'all ever see, bro, if I ever get like caught up, it could be a traffic ticket. I'm requesting the body cam footage. I'm coming straight to YouTube with that shit. I talk about that shit all the time. Coming straight to YouTube with that shit. Every time. Alright, well. Chat. I see. But make sure y'all hit that notification bell so you know when your Uncle Lou is going live, man. I appreciate every single person that came in here tonight. A lot of first-time chatters. A lot of first-timers. Did I ever get to watch the bike chase? No. I actually didn't get to watch it. I didn't get to watch it. I want to watch it when you're in here, though. I don't want to watch it when you're not in here. So make sure you in here when we in the next live stream so I can watch that one. Cause I know you want me to watch it for a specific reason. Thank you for bringing the chat together. Always, man. Everybody came together. It's always a vibe, man. I love seeing when you guys come together, man. Yeah, Uncle Lou gonna always bring the family together, man. Yeah, try to remind me next time you catch me. You know what I'm saying? Also, guys, make sure y'all follow me on all my other platforms. All right, TikTok, Twitter, and Twitch at LowtoneLu. At LowtoneLu. You guys can find me on there. Especially with the Twitch too. Show Twitch. I'm trying to get to what we about to get. We about to hit 20 followers on Twitch. We're at 14 currently. So 20 followers would be legit. The Twitch link, it should be in the description of this video. The link to the Twitch, it should be in there. I have the links down below in the description. They should be there. Oh, you got a Prime? Oh, you a legit, bro. You're such a goat. Oh, you're such a goat, bro. I appreciate you, Blush. That's goated for real. Like, G. That's so goated. I literally just, that is so goated. Like, bro, shout out to Blush, bro. What? What? Y'all see that now, right? That's crazy, bro. No, like for real. Shout out to Blush. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, I be multi-streaming the whole time. So every time I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch too. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to type something on the screen on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to, if y'all want to say what's up on Twitch. Okay, I said twatch, but you know, you get what I'm trying to say. I meant to say what's up on Twitch. You know what to do. Let's see. Blush got us all blushing. We need to get you to affiliate. Yeah, like affiliate on Twitch, it definitely seems like a bit more of a grind than YouTube. Like YouTube, I'm not even gonna lie, that shit's definitely a grind. I'm not all too familiar with Twitch like that. Like I'm still getting my feet wet with it. But for affiliate, it says get 50 followers, stream 7 days a month, which we've been killing that, and stream 8 hours a month, we've been killing that, and average 3 concurrent viewers a stream. That we are not doing. We are not. We're doing 0.8. So I know we're gonna get that up. Shout out Revolving Potato. Goated. I appreciate the energy for the Twitch and the live stream. Bro. You guys are so fire, bro. Blush getting me all red. Man, that's fire. That's fire. Make a community post about getting more Twitch followers. It might help. You're actually right. I know community posts, apparently that's like, it's like broken on YouTube. Like that thing is like, it'll get you good reach. I gotta get better with those little mini avenues. Like I'm good with the long form content, and like I could sit and talk because I'm, you know, I can gab, but like posting like shorts or clips and you know, not tedious stuff, but just like the smaller stuff, it's a little different, like the community posts and stuff. But I do want to make it more of an effort to do it, you know. Definitely great energy, man. I always go off the energy I'm getting from you guys. Like, I remember my first live stream, I was nervous as fuck. I think my first 3, I was nervous as shit, but I would never, people say, bro, I never would know, but it's like, bro, I just be wanting to be so good, but then once the thing cuts on, it's like, I'm just, I don't know, like, I'm just here with y'all. Like, I'm here with y'all. Community post ahead of your next live, for sure. All right, so I'm going to do a community post ahead of my next live, and I'm going to do a community post for my Twitch. I think live streams will have me crashing out, acting a fool. Nah, it depends. I can only act out so much right now, but bro, you guys are so fire, bro. Like, y'all don't understand. This is so crazy to me. Like, real talk, I'm going to have a real moment with y'all before we get out of here. Like, even before I started taking the YouTube a bit more serious a few months ago and shit, like, I've had people telling me, like, bro, you should live stream. Like, bro, you should stream. And I'm thinking, like, bro, why? Who's gonna, like, watch stream? Like, I don't understand. Like, I didn't understand it. Like, I didn't have an understanding for it. And then over time, because I always grew up on YouTube, like, just watching YouTube, like, videos, the form of videos. So, like, to actually go to the live stream form, this is so much better. Like, I can't even, like, to actually connect with you guys like this on this level, I'd be anxious and then say some whack-ish. I think you have a good personality and voice for a stream. That's probably why people were gassing you up to do it. I mean, that, and, like, I would say so, yeah. People know, like, I'm like the jokester. I was the class clown and stuff growing up. But, like, I don't know. It just, I was like YouTube. Like, even when, you guys know, I just started doing the live stream and stuff more frequently and then making them into the YouTube cut. But that was the overall goal in the beginning. Like, oh, live stream and then make the clips into videos. So, you know, it makes it better for you guys. So when you guys can come into this class clown the streamer pipeline, that is hilarious. I use comedy to cope. We all do in a way. You bring the vibe, we run with it. Like, bro, you guys are so fire, bro. Like, y'all have no idea, bro. Like, I be looking forward to like making videos and doing all this shit. Like, it's the one thing that I can count on. Even if I'm like, if the process is tedious in the moment, that's the one thing I can count on where it's like, bro, I just love the process. It's what keeps me going. Like, whether it's 0 views, whether it's 1,000 views, whether it's 100,000 views, like, it does not matter. Are you open to more funny videos to react to? For sure. I'm open to reacting to a whole bunch of stuff, bro. I want our suggestions, whatever it is, bro. I'm gonna be around forever. All right, I don't want to say forever, but I want to be around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have any plans of like going anywhere like crazy, anything like that. Like, even if I change avenues, like, YouTube is gonna be alongside of it. You know what I'm saying? So like the name Lou, like my name, that's why my name is with the channel, because like it's always gonna be a part of it. You know, no matter what the content is. Keep up the good work, bro. I'm glad I found your channel. I really appreciate you telling me that, Google account. I appreciate that. Laughter is good medicine. I look forward to. It's awesome to have this group, for sure, man. Like, whatever it is, like, I don't know how you guys feel when y'all first click on it, but I know how I feel when I was like growing up and I seen my favorite YouTubers or like something like that drop a video. Like, I'm looking forward to like getting in their vibes, like seeing what people was thinking, like the running jokes that we got. Like, you know what I'm saying? I actually like the small little mini community we're doing. But yeah, community posts. I'm gonna try to do more community posts. The only thing I'm gonna ask is that you guys engage with them, just so you can help the algorithm out. All right. So if y'all do see the community posts, just engage with them so the algorithm could mess with it a bit more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm immortal. I'm like, yeah, I know he got something good. Man. All right, guys. Well, right now it's 11 o'clock my time. And I know it's 5 o'clock Homer's time. Right? So we finna go ahead. We gonna go ahead and dip up out of here. You guys have been great. Like, you guys have no clue. Like, I think each and every one of you guys, like, y'all make it worth it. Even one of you guys just watching one video, y'all make it worth it. Y'all have no idea. Like, y'all have no idea, bro, how much I love this shit. And I get to chop it up with the homies. Peace out. All right, chat. And in the famous words of Uncle Lou, chat will chat. Peace.